Hello, hello, and welcome to Diego C. Palace. I hope you can all hear me and see me all fine. I don't know if you can. Um, I don't know if that's any good there. I think that's all right. You can just see the FA Cup there a little bit. I'll have to wobble a bit like this. Welcome to Diego C. Palace. I hope you're all doing fine. Trying to do a watch along for Manchester United versus Everton. It's going to be absolute scenes. I'm very interested in this lineup, of course, of Manchester United because they're going to be facing my Crystal Palace on Sunday. But absolutely buzzing. But before things, please hit like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you're new. I haven't done this for a long time, and I've just dropped everything. 1 second, I'll be back. Oh my days. Complete amateur, complete amateur. Right, let's have a look. I'm just going to check that the sound is all fine. So just bear with me. If I can remember how to do it. But the match has started. Let's concentrate. First things in order. Let's see what's going on with the match. Oh Lord. What have I got to do here? I've got to go over there. Oh my God, you can tell I haven't done this for a while. Where are we? No. Look. It's still 0-0. 9 minutes into the match. 8 minutes into the match. Coming up to 9 minutes. Still 0-0. Manchester United 0. Everton 0. I'll put the lineups in a tick. I should have really done that before, but as I said, I haven't done this for a little while. But please hit like and subscribe. Just going to check that you can all hear me all right. If I can remember how to do it. I've got to go there. No, that doesn't work. How do I do that? So then I've got to go. Oh, yes, I haven't shared it as well. So let's have a look. I hope anybody's out there. Welcome back. I've been away for a little while. I've been very, very, very busy lately. Just finding the time to. No, that's not working. Okay, let me just start all over again because that's not working. And see, make sure that the sound is all listening, all fine. Just bear with me. So I've got to go there. Is it live? I can hear the advert. The advert. So I think maybe that's fine. Good evening to Alex Deason. I hope you're all well. Yes, I've been very busy. Hope you're doing well. And I think I remember you was a Sunderland fan. So big up to you, Alex. I hope you're well. Let's have a look. Let's make sure that the sound is all right. It's still 10 minutes into the match. I'll have a look at the lineups because I'm very intrigued as to the lineups of what Ruben Amorim, though, of course, the Manchester United manager, will select for this evening's match. And, of course, they're playing away at Selhurst Park on Sunday. I think it's at noon. So I need to just check it out. I would like to see who's he gone with the midfield in the pivot. He's probably gone with Casemiro and Bruno. I expect. I'm not sure why he doesn't favour Kobe Mainoo, but you'll have to ask Manchester United fans for that, I suppose. They'll know their football club better than I do. I'll never know. Let me just check that this is all fine. And yes, just been really busy away from YouTube, and it's just finding the time and getting on with it. This is a little bit difficult to do. Please keep hitting the likes, and if you can, subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you are new. 0-0. I just can just make sure that the sound is just taking forever to get there. Why is it doing so many? I suppose we're supposed to do Everts. Let's have a look and see if that says it's coming up as subscribers only. Yeah, I think that sounds all right. Okay, that's good. Sounds good. Sounds good. 12 minutes into it. It looks like it's let me just quickly get onto the match itself. Come on. Don't let me down, please. Man. Multitasking here. No, that's not doing it. So just bear with me. Oh, I hate it when it does this. So I've got to go there. Oh, I haven't shared it on Insta. So I've got to share that, I suppose, on that. Right, 1 minute. Let me just try and get the. I'm trying about to do this. No, it's not on there, is it? It's on this. Please be here. Okay, that's loading. Good. Still a 0-0. Everton 0 away at, of course, Old Trafford. Manchester United 0. Let me just have a look at the lineups of the butcher. You know, I should have done this like an hour before kickoff, but it's just busy. Right, so I was right. I did guess it right. Looks like Ruben Amorim has gone with Casemiro and Bruno in the midfield pivot for their midfield. On the left-hand side, looks like it's gone with Dorgu. Diallo, I can see him playing up there. Up the left-hand side. Zirkzee, he's gone with Zirkzee up top. I've been away from the football live series, so I'm not sure if he's started with Zirkzee in the last few Manchester United matches. But I guess the midfield. So I expect. There's been a bit of a collision there. With Tarkowski here. And Mbeumo on the right hand side. Oh, he's gone a bit wide here. I think. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, they nearly scored. It just goes past the post. There you go. Live action. As I've just tuned into the match, I've just gone past the post at Manchester United, nearly going ahead. What minute are they on? Oh, it's a card. It's a red card. Both players are arguing with each other. What's going on? There's two players on the same side, and if they're really into each other, and there's been a red card. This reminds me of back in the day when two players got on the same side. I think it was for Newcastle, and they got let's let me just refresh this. Oh shoot. Tarkowski came across to try and defend the ball. Someone's just been given a red card, and just before Bruno's opportunity there. But for me, it's the two Everton players that have. Keane gives him a shove. Why is this? It's really. There's always going to be emotions between. Yeah, Gay. He's been given a red card. Keane has pushed him. Not Roy Keane from back in the day. Yes, yeah. The Newcastle figure was I can't remember. I think it was who was it? Boy and somebody else. The Newcastle fans, the Toonami, they'll know about that. But it's two Everton players at each other's throats. David Moyes is going to have to sort this out, putting it mildly, because now they've got themselves. I'm just wondering. I mean, the referees clearly perceived it as dangerous play or whatever between two players on the same side and sent one of them off. But my point is, doesn't VAR look into that? I have no idea with VAR rules, but definitely still 0-0. Manchester United 0, Everton 0. Two Everton players have come head to head, they're pushing each other and whatnot, and the referees deemed it that Gueye, I should say not Gueye has been sent off on around 12-13 minutes. I think Manchester United have definitely got their tails up. It looks like they're more Dorgu with the ball here down on the left-hand side. Casemiro gets the ball off Dorgu, reverse pass there. Tarkowski gets a foot in there. I tell you what, Tarkowski and Keane now for Everton are down to 10 men, so they're really up against it. The two central defenders, in my opinion, for Everton, they've got to keep their shape, and because literally the Manchester United players here, they've, in my opinion, they're more inclined to score. Right, let me just quickly share this on Insta. How did you do this? Oh, I've done this for a long time. I don't understand why the referee sent him off. I think a yellow card, go over to the manager and have a word, tell him to calm down, sort of thing. I'm sure that's what they used to do back in the day. And yeah, so let's. I'm just going to try and share this on. I can't remember how to do this. Do you do it as a post or as a story? I can't remember. Of course, we all know that David Moyes used to manage Manchester United, and also Ruben Amorim. Well, not obviously directly after that, but let's have a look. So I'm just going to share this on Insta, so hopefully get a few more people in here. Oh, but be careful with the music. Let me just turn the music down. I'm going to put that one. No one takes the bus. That'll do. Okay, that'll do. Oh, yeah, I think it's done that. Live now. Just sharing it on Insta, so we get a few more people. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe. Diego C. Palace coming back to YouTube now. Return of the Mac. Live now on YouTube. I don't think that was a red card for that Everton player. I suppose if there's Liverpool fans out there, they'll be going, yeah, send him off. Send him all off. Mind you, the Liverpool fans, what's happened to your season? What's happened? What happened? Liverpool are on free fall. The Liverpool fans are on free fall. Come on. I'm a Palace fan. We've got to laugh about it, you know? Stop it. I'll leave that for later. This is Manchester United versus Everton. Let's not dwell. Come on, Palace fan. It's got to be done, isn't it? Anyway, live on YouTube. Yeah, back to business. Live on YouTube now. Please visit, view, and drop a like. And drop a like if possible. And it's, of course, let's just put a title. Manchester United versus Everton. Both managers, of course, know this club very well in Manchester United. David Moyes used to manage them. I think he left them wasn't he the Manchester United manager that apologised to the crowd, saying that they was apologising because they finished second or third, and then they got rid of him. Manchester United versus Everton. Everton. That's it. I'm going to put in there like that, and then put hashtag. What else do you put? I can't remember what you do. Just showing it on Insta to see Manchester. Still 0-0. Manchester. And let's do hashtag Everton. Everton. You know what? I'm going to put Liverpool in there as well, because I will be talking about Liverpool fans as well, because you have to, innit? Because of what's going on over there. They're after my mate Mark Gueye. It's not happening. It probably will happen, but not just yet. And Liverpool fans out there. Un momento. Mark Gueye's going to stay for the whole of the season. Let's put Liverpool in here as well. I'm going to probably mention that football club quite a few times tonight, I have to say. I'm just saying. But well done, Oliver Glasner. And well done, Joe Potter as well, the Crystal Palace women football manager, winning at the weekend again. Come on, Joe Potter, Crystal Palace women's football team. When I was in the league, no, it wasn't in the WSL2. It was in the League Cup. Liverpool, and then let's put Crystal Palace, obviously. Crystal Palace. Oh, it's not liking that. Why doesn't it like? Right, there you go. Okay, so I'm doing that. I'm just going to share it on. I'm just going to share it on Insta, so hopefully we get a few more people. What else have I got to do? I'm going to put it on your story. Still 0-0. I'm going to try and find the lineups. It's been a sending off call. Sending off around 12:30 minutes. Two Everton players coming against each other, and the referee. Who's the referee? Tony Harrington is the referee today, and he's deemed that one of them, Gueye. Gueye, is how you pronounce his surname? Gueye, the Everton midfielder, kind of plays in the pivot there for Moyes as a number 8. And he's been sent off. For me, in my old days as a football fan, I think referee should have gone over to the player, give him a yellow card, strolled over to the touchline, have a word with the ear of the manager, says, look, tell your player to calm down. Any more messing about, I'm sending him off, and I'm sending you off as well because I don't like you as well. That sort of thing, just common sense, because that's made an impact now on the game. Just before the sending off, in my opinion, Manchester United started really sharply, really well in the counter from defensive to attack. They look more likely to score. And I got a feeling that on Sunday against Crystal Palace, Ruben Amorim, I don't think Manchester United have got any European football in Europe. I don't know. Anyway, I don't think they've got any games between now and Sunday. So I know Palace have on Thursday. So who probably the players that we're going to see today for Manchester United probably will be facing. Zirkzee is being chopped up here. Manchester United fans at Old Trafford are cheering the referee, not cheering in a good way, in a bad way, because they feel that they may have had a free kick there on the Everton area, just outside in the deep area, because Zirkzee was chopped up. But no, Tony Harrington waves it away, and they're still playing. Still 0-0. Manchester United 0, Everton 0. And Grealish, not really seen too much of the ball, in my opinion. I think he's vital for Everton. I think he has been vital for them since landing there at the beginning of this season. Of course, they've got that new stadium at Everton, and I think he's been instrumental there. Obviously, they're not flying high in the table, but for me, I think Jack Grealish is a very, very important acquisition there for those Everton fans. And being them, of course, they've got that new stadium of theirs. And 1 minute, did that go out on? I think it's gone out on Insta. I'm not sure if anyone's. Has it gone out? I think it has. I just got to. All right, it'll have to be. Let's go back to the match. Okay. That's fine. Okay, there's multitasking here. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you are new. Coming back to do a few watch-alongs when I can. Some more football content. Been away, I've been really busy. So, and also I want to say a massive thank you to all the subscribers at Diego C. Palace for holding fire. You guys got me, all of you. I mean, you lot all got me there to 2,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. And I've been away for a few months, half a year, and so thank you very much, everybody out there, for just holding fire. It's just finding the time and making the time and being available to do the content creation on a daily basis. It's been a bit of an arse lately. So, but lot going on. I've got a bit more time, a bit now, and so I thought I'd give it a go. I've checked the sound, so I'm pretty sure that everybody can hear me out there. So there you go. Right, what I'm also going to try and do, because I used to do it before, is to put on the if I can find it. Yeah, I just saw a replay of the red card for the player, and I reckon there must have been something before the match started today. And Gueye, is that his name? Gueye, something was going on between him and you can see Pickford separating them both. It's never a good look for football when two players on the same side trying to take lumps of each other. And whoever said that there wasn't emotions and strong emotions between players in the same playing starting 11? There's a demonstration of it. I don't think that should have been a red card. I think that should have been a yellow card, and the referee should have gone over to the touchline, so have a word with David Moyes and says, "Look, can you calm both of them down, or they're both off next time?" Like literally, I'm not messing about. And it's a header. Dorgu. Dorgu's gone into the stands. He's landed in the stands after all that. He's probably getting a selfie there with some of the fans there. I think when the players accidentally go into where the seating areas are with the fans, obviously they don't want to get injured, but they are carrying studs at the bottom of their feet, so they're probably conscious that they don't want to hurt. And also, of course, there might be children there or people with learning difficulties there. So, obviously they don't want to hurt the fans sitting in the stands when their momentum takes them into the stand. Unfortunately, I'm wondering is because a lot of sides are now preventing oppositions from doing long throws, so they're bringing the pitch closer to the fans, I suppose. Garner on the ball here now. I think Garner used to play for. I don't know. Manchester United fans will know probably. I think he used to play for Mainoo. I don't know. No idea. Fernandes has been cooked there. Beto! Oh my days! Oh my days! The 10 men of Everton have just only went and done it. Bruno Fernandes got cooked there. This is what I'm telling you about. Adam Walton is a much better number 8 than Bruno Fernandes is for. Bruno Fernandes, I don't think he is technically. Everton won't take the lead there. I think that is a mistake on Bruno Fernandes. Listen, if he plays like that at Selhurst Park on Sunday, bring it on, because my Crystal Palace need to take another 3 points off the Manchester United fans. Come on, why not? Why not? Come on. But I'll tell you something. Oh my days. Dewsbury-Hall, what a lovely, lovely goal there. I think Bruno Fernandes will be kicking himself. Oh, that's a lovely strike there. I think Lammens, the goalkeeper, of course, for Manchester United, I think he might have got a hand to that, but it was the quality, the power of the strike from Dewsbury-Hall. Too much power, accuracy, too much time on the ball, not enough pressure on him. And what's happened? Bish, bash, bosh. Everton, against, in my opinion, 10. Remember, they've got a player down and they are losing. Everton are winning 1-0 away at Manchester United. Manchester United should be bossing their possession. They're playing with an extra player, but they're not making of it. Please hit the likes and subscribe at Diego Su Palace if you are new. And thank you, as I say, thank you very much, everyone, for holding fire. I haven't been live. I haven't done any content for a few months. Been very, very busy away from YouTubing and finding the time. And I thought, let's give it a go tonight and see what happens. I managed. They nearly scored. Well, at the moment, you know what? I haven't updated the chat, have I? I forgot to do all that stuff. Because normally I used to do that. It's just the mouse is too far down here. I need something else to lean on. Yeah. I've got to book something I can use. Oh Lord. I need like a. Oh, hello. Can I use this? Yes. Cool, blimey. Oh, let's not dislocate my shoulder while I do that. I just need to get somewhere to put the mouse a bit better. That's better. Right, okay. Here, let's go back to the action. It's Manchester United 0. Manchester United 0. Everton 1. We are on 32 minutes. I am on right now anyway. I might be a little bit behind because of the live stream. Maybe you guys might see it a bit ahead of me. But 33 minutes. Dewsbury-Hall scoring on 29 minutes. Powerful shot. Unstoppable. I don't think Onana, if he would have been in goal for Manchester, he definitely would have saved it. But this, I think it was just the quality of the power, the position of it. I think it all led. I think Bruno Fernandes should have prevented that from ever evolving. So there'll be questions asked, no doubt, from the Manchester United fans. I expect. Oh, Dorgu! Lovely running across the front of the goal by Ndiaye for Manchester United. I think there's a player there. He's come back from injury, and I think he's getting regular football. I've been away from watching the live football, so I don't know if he's been playing regularly for Manchester United, but I think that is a player there. Clearly, he's starting there. That's a clever run there by Ndiaye there in front of the Everton goal, but it didn't come to it. It's like a half chance. Was that a full chance? I don't know. But they're a goal down, and they've got an extra player. I mean, Manchester United fans out there, you've got an extra player on the pitch. You started really well in the first 5-6 minutes, 10 minutes, I'll say, and the opposition, two players in the opposition get themselves set. One of them gets sent off. You should be the possession on the ball, the distribution of the ball, and the attacking of your side. You're playing against a side with less less players, and they're playing away. But it is on 34 minutes. Everton are 1-0 away at Old Trafford. It's all you could hear is the Everton away fans. You can't hear many Liverpool fans these days. You know, they're better on a free fall, if you know. Come on, I had to say it. I had to add that on. Do you know what? I should do a tally how many times I'm going to mention the Liverpool fans on free fall at the moment. I'm just saying, is there slot machine? Has it got something stuck in the slot machine? What is going on? What's happened? What's happened, Liverpool fans? Come on. But you know what? In the last few days, I've been watching a little bit, and all these Manchester United fans on the YouTube content creators, as it were, they've been laughing at the Liverpool fans. Well, now look, I don't foresee Ruben Amorim making a change before half time. He's got an extra player on the pitch, but on the transition, for me, Everton look more likely to score a second goal. It's important that Everton keep keep the pressing of their football against a Manchester United side that are playing at home. They've got an extra player, and what's the history between Manchester United and Everton? Is there normally a draw? Who normally? I don't know. suppose Everton fans and Manchester United fans will know that. I don't think it's like a bogey side for them. But literally before Everton scored, and before, in my opinion, as for the little bit that I saw, uh, before before the red card of the Everton player on his own player, Manchester United looked more likely to score in the first 10 minutes. They took the game, the starting of the game. Not enough movement, in my opinion, off the ball by Zirkzee. I think there's a player there. I think he's still obviously a young Joshua Zirkzee. I think he's from the Netherlands. But for me, is he on the level? Is he on the experience and the levels of Jean-Philippe Mateta? Oh, hello. Oh, is that a free kick? I think Mbeumo was he fouled there? Or did Mbeumo dived like if he was still playing for Brentford? Hang on a minute. If the referee's not going to give a corner there, if it's not a corner, he's just grabbed him. That as a Crystal Palace player being fouled like that, I'll be saying that's a foul. But for me, Mbeumo was fouled there as a Crystal Palace watching this match here. But the referees, it's nothing more. So please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C Palace if you're new. Thank you very much for keeping me at 2,000 subscribers. And let's have a look here. Oh, let me have a look. Let's have a look at this. Does that come out all right? This first half is actually flown by. Is that literally nearly finished? And right, that's not working out. Okay, so I'll leave that. Oh, back to Grealish now. Good block there. I think that was Mazraoui getting a block in there. Vital block in there. For me, most of the attack for Everton is coming down that left-hand side of them. So obviously on the Manchester United side, it's Mazraoui, Yoro, and Dalot having to cover that. Oh, that's a long ball there. Grealish gets the ball. Oh, he couldn't get the ball. Do you know what? Sometimes playing against 10 players is actually more difficult. I know it's the saying that people say, but I think it is literally turning out the case now for Ruben Amorim, and I expect for his staff there and the fans of Old Trafford for ManU. They're saying we're a player up. We should be dominating the possession. We should be dominating the transition from defence to attack. And it's just not materialising. Everton, since scoring on the 14th minute, or was it the fourth? No, on the half an hour mark, about 30 minutes, what am I saying? They've actually kept the possession. They've kept that press off the ball, even though they've lost a player of their own because they've got into a bargy between themselves. I don't know what's going on there. Gueye, I don't pronounce his name, but he's been red carded. Pickford was trying to stop it from evolving anything further, but it is what it is. Oh, there was an Everton substitution. I think it was around the 10-minute mark. I didn't report that. I do apologise. Do you know what? Everton are using the wide area as well, even though they're a man down, and when they do get a chance to get, they're working hard off the ball, and as they go, they're using wide areas to try and get around the back of Shaw and Yoro when given the opportunity. And At the moment, Everton, because they're playing with a player down, Manchester United, I don't know how coaches or managers see this. Ruben Amorim should be able to say, I can adapt my tactics. Oh! Near post. Side netting there. Diallo, they're nearly there. Why didn't he go to the left-hand side of the goalkeeper? There was more. Well, I don't know. Maybe in the heat at the moment, some players just can't pick the right choice. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you're new. And let's have a look. Barry's done well for Everton up top, in my opinion. The work rate of the Everton players off the ball, in my opinion, since going a goal ahead, I think the fact that they're in their mind and they know they're a player down is up level. Sometimes when you score a goal, when you score a goal away at places like Old Trafford, you could become vulnerable. But credit to the Everton players, they are. It's coming like it's going to come to half time, and they well do deserve a 1-0 lead. They've worked off well off the ball, and as I say, even with a player down, they've tried to get a second goal. 43 minutes here, Manchester United 0, Everton 1. If Manchester United play like that against us at Selhurst Park, we'll be 2-0 up at half time. All day long. All day long. I'm not just saying that. Real talk. Oh, Casemiro, a little back heel over Casemiro there. Right hand side. Oh. Is that called up? It's a goal kick. It's a goal kick. Well, the players didn't ask for it, so I suppose the referee said, "Oh, no one's calling for it. We'll give a goal kick." Goal kick. For me, the energy levels, the intensity of the players that have done the most since the 30-minute mark has been the Everton players, and they've got a man down. There's something that has kicked off before or going to the match. Two players have collided. They've got on the patch and something's happened. So there must be something there that David Moyes needs to address that at half time, perhaps after the match, between the two players in question. And but that goal by Dewsbury-Hall on the 30-minute mark. O'Brien there on the ball. Oh, Fernandes. Oh, Tarkowski's just blocked it. Oh, good movement there. When Mbeumo moves off the ball on the right-hand side, and either Bruno or Casemiro can see it, in my opinion, it gives an outlet for that transition for them. But there hasn't been enough of that in this first half. Oh, Pickford is just saying that. Just got over the crossbar. I think Bruno Fernandes, they're trying to get redemption. I think that the mistake that led to the Everton goal from the Manchester United perspective was from Bruno Fernandes. He got cooked. That's the way I saw it. I think Everton needed another goal in the second half to secure the 3 points. And as I said, I don't know enough about the rivalry between Everton and Manchester United at Old Trafford, whether it's one of those two clubs when they come together against each other, whether one is like a bogey to some of them, to one to the other, and then it ends up in a mad result. Garner on the ball. Oh, he's fouled there, surely. Is that a yellow card? Not much into it, but Garner did sort of go down, and you got to do what you got to do. You're a player down. You're leading 1-0 away at Old Trafford, and if you get if you're on the run with the ball and someone takes if somebody makes contact with you, yeah, they've got he's got a yellow card in Mbeumo. So it's a yellow card there. Mbeumo will be saying he got fouled before about 10 minutes ago. Should the other player got a yellow card? No doubt. Frustrations coming from the fans at Old Trafford, naturally, because they are at home and they are losing 1-0 to Everton, who have got a player sent off because he was fighting with one of his own players. I mean, you'd think tactically a coach of Ruben Amorim's ability will be able to take that as an advantage and punish the opposition for that situation. But no, on 30 minutes, we're on extra minutes times. I'm not sure. I think it's 4 or 5 minutes extra time. And you'd think Manchester United would have capitalised on that problem that David Moyes players fighting on the pitch on their own side. But after the sending off in around 14 minutes, 15 minutes later or so, Everton took the lead. And since then, Everton have deserved the 1-0 lead. It's like the shoulders are down of those Manchester United players on there at home at Old Trafford. The crowd is not getting behind them. And I tell you, they play like that against my Palace on Sunday. We've got to get 3 points off these Manchester United fans. We've got to. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you are new. I did check the sound. I hope everybody can hear me all okay. Oh, actually, you know what I didn't do? Idrissa Gueye. There it is. That's what I'm going to try and put on here. So then, because I haven't put it on there, on what was it? I can't remember what time it was. About 30 minutes. On 30 minutes, it was a red card, and with Keane. What is it? Is it the surname Keane that everybody just has? Anyone with that type of surname, you just get into an argument with on the football pitch. I'm just saying. I know it's not Roy Keane. For me, Manchester United have not in the first half, their first 10 minutes, they were on the ascendancy, and I think they were a little more likely to score. It's half time now. It's oh yeah, I haven't changed the title. How have I changed the I've got to change that to 1-0. Why is it doing that? 1 minute, people. I'm just changing the title to the correct score line. I remember doing that before. So, half time, Manchester United 0, Everton 1. And Everton have had a player sent off. I wonder what coaches and managers do when players like that get at each other. I think on one side of the coin, in a situation like that, it demonstrated that there's passion, there's desire from the players to try and do the right thing, given the instructions that the coaches and the managers may have given them in training or even leading up to the match itself, like maybe on the coach going up there, that sort of thing. So it's not a lack of desire or wanted, but what David Moyes needs to look into, these two players that came together away, it's because they're representing the football club. They're icons, they're role models on that pitch. So I think the manager will probably say that to them. But if there is something in the background between those two Everton players, whatever it is, first of all, I think David Moyes needs to keep that in-house, sort it out in the changing room between the two players and himself. He's the manager, sort it out, and not take away from both of them. If it is if it was an argument between the two Everton players about a tactical error, but either of them on the pitch whilst away at playing Manchester United, as this is an example, at Old Trafford, and then tempers flowed up, then I think in a way that's good, because then at least both players are trying to say, you're wrong, we should be doing this, we should be doing that. That's a positive, I think. But not to take lumps at each other, I don't think it should have been a red card. I think the referee should have given him a yellow card, gone over to the touchline, and the referee should have said, had a word with David Moyes, says, look, any more argy-bargy from those two, and boom, they're both off. I'm not going to tell you again. For me, that's how it should be dealt with. But even said that, with 10 players on the pitch, you'd think that Manchester United at home, at Old Trafford, they've had a few good results recently, a bit on and off, hot and cold. And you'd think that Manchester United at home at Old Trafford, mid-table, trying to get into Europe, I expect, come towards the end of the season, around the corner from a transfer window, you would have thought that the Manchester United players would be, it's like their shoulders are down. There's no, I'm not saying, I would say passion. It's like energy levels. It looks like all the energy levels was actually from the Everton, from the Everton players. When they realised that they had a player down, boom, what did they do? Their response, boom, get a goal away at Old Trafford. Secondly, after they scored that first goal there from Dewsbury-Hall, powerful shot. I think the Mainoo keeper did get a hand to it, but it was a quality position, powerful shot. Boom, 1-0 to Everton. You'd think the Manchester United players would like be pulling up their sleeves and says, right, let's get into this. We've got an extra player on the pitch. Let's get at them. Let's let them know that they're here playing in our yard. None of that. I didn't see that as a neutral fan watching this. So I'm saying to Manchester United fans out there, who's at fault there? Is it the Manchester United fans at fault there for not getting behind their players? Is it the Manchester United coaches on that touchline, and more importantly, their manager, Ruben Amorim? Because you think tactically, you've got an opposition with two players fighting with each other. One of them gets sent off. You've got a tactical numerical advantage with the tactical nous that Ruben Amorim is profound to know. You should think that you should be able to carry on how they started the match. In the first 10 minutes, Manchester United could have been 1-0 up. But I think Everton are well deserved their 1-0 lead, in my opinion, as a neutral looking at these two. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. What I'm going to try and do is, because I used to do it, I can find it, just find the lineups and then just type them in. I think a lot of people will be saying, if Bruno Fernandes for Manchester United has a difficult match, then the whole of the side seems to have a difficult outcome. And so, but for me, as an outsider looking into that football club, I'm thinking, isn't that the manager's responsibility to make sure that everybody there is fighting for the momentum to try and win? None of them have rolled up their sleeves after going an extra man on the pitch, and certainly they haven't rolled up their sleeves and got into the opposition of Everton and got really stuck into them. Intensity off the ball, working off the ball, transition. It's been Everton, and they deserve their 1-0 lead, in my opinion. I'll look at the table in a minute. I'm just going to try and go to the lineups, and then I want to put that onto the chat, and then also try and put that into I had it here, but I can't find it. Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C Palace if you are new. I'm just getting a little drink, actually. Let's not make a mess here. Oh, I hope this doesn't spill. Good old bottle opener. Just pour the booze, a little drink. If you know, you know. Oh. Right, a bit of a head on that. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C Palace. A massive thank you to all of you out there that have kept subscribing at Diego C Palace. I've been off for a few months, so I don't expect anyone to turn up. But thank you very much for keeping subscribing there. Thank you for getting me to 2,000 subscribers. I'll try and do a bit more content as we go along when I can. Right, I'm going to go into, this is what I used to do before. So, 1 minute. Cheers to everyone. Right, here we go. Excuse me. So it's Manchester United. It's half time. Manchester United 0. Everton. Oh no, that's wrong. No, that's wrong. Manchester United substitutes. In the description, I'm just putting in the chat. In the description, I'm putting the lineups of Manchester United and the substitutes, and of course that is now versus versus Everton. Pickford was literally as the ref. He got in between both of his Everton players to stop them fighting with each other. I think there's pluses and negatives. If the argument was of something tactical, something about football on the pitch, then it shows that there's passion from both of those Everton players. Their points of view clearly clashed, and they thought the only way we could figure this out is by getting at each other physically, and that's why the referee sent one of them off. But in my opinion, I don't think it should have been red card off. It should be just yellow card and have a word with the manager on the touchline. In this case, of course, David Moyes. But Manchester United fans, why haven't your manager and your players and the atmosphere at your football stadium not taking advantage of that situation? You'd think that you would. Let's have a look. This is Everton. This will be a bad week for Liverpool fans. And yes, that's right. I'm mentioning Liverpool because you've seen all those Everton fans on YouTube doing what they were doing because of what's happening to Liverpool at the moment in the league. And if they win today, oh my God, does Everton go above Liverpool on points? Oh my days. I'm going to have a look. Imagine the headlines tomorrow. No, I think they're a bit too far down. Let me finish doing this. One thing at a time. Let's not multitask. Right, here we go. So Manchester United versus Everton. This is copy. It's half time. Right, there you go. I've saved it into the description. I'm just going to put it into the chat now. I used to do this before. And I'm going to put copy. There's the Manchester United starting lineup. And I've also put it in the description for anyone to have a look. I don't understand why he doesn't start Mainoo, Kobe Mainoo, Bruno Fernandes, or even sometimes Kobe Mainoo or Casemiro in the pivot. But what do I know? versus. I suppose that's why they're probably trying to go for Adam Alton to play in that number 8 attacking midfielder. Don't know if they're going to go for him in January or at the end of the season. I don't know. You'd have to talk to Man U fans, I suppose. But they're not having him. Adam Alton is happy at Crystal Palace. I told you so. And Liverpool fans, you're not having Mark Gueye. Not just yet. You have to wait. All right? Right. So in the description, I've put, so that's the Manchester United substitutes and the Manchester United starting lineup. Let me just get Everton and... Oh, do you know what? For this one, my prediction, I didn't do a prediction live, but my prediction, I just had a hunch it might be a draw, but not with the knowledge of my background on these two sides at Old Trafford in recent seasons. I don't think one of them is a bogey side for the other. I think there's certainly a match there to be seen for neutrals between these two sides. Copy. Just going to put this on here. There we go. Oh, no, that's not working out. So I've got to change to Everton. Copy. So that's Everton. This is the Everton lineup. I've just put in the chat. And then now I am going to put Everton substitutes. There you go. Okay. How'd you... Oh, I don't know how to do this. 1 minute. I haven't done this for a long time. Anyway. Let's change that to anybody. So there. I don't know. Can I do this live? I have no idea. All right, we'll see what happens. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe. Oh, you can change things. Oh, I've just turned it off. Never mind. Okay. All right. You live and live. What's this up here? There's a few more things. I haven't done streaming for a few months, and there's a few things that YouTube have chucked up on the studio thing. So I've got to catch up. So that is that. Also, please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at DOC Palace if you're new. There. So this is what I was asking. Was Zirkzee a first-time starter for Manchester United recently? And it turns out it isn't. It's usually been Matheus Cunha, because obviously he's out injured. So if Matheus Cunha does return from injury, he'll probably start against us at Selhurst Park on Sunday, I should say, at noon. Sesko's also, I think, out for them. And so could it be argued that from... Let me just go back to the... Ooh, what's it doing now? I think there's a change here at halftime, people. I do believe there is a change. Yeah, Mount is coming on. So who's he taken off? It looks like Mount has come on. Who's he taken off then? I can't see Mazraoui. Am I wrong in that? I don't know. But definitely Mason Mount is on now. So more attacking flair now for Manchester United. For me, as a neutral, as a Crystal Palace fan, without any banter, for me, the first half, Manchester United started really well in the first 10 minutes. They should have made more of it and got a goal ahead. But after that, even after the red card, when the two Evertons collided with each other and take lumps at each other, Pickford trying to separate them both. and Everton go down to 10 men on the pitch, and for me, Everton should have could have been a bit downhill after that, but no. For me, the Manchester United fans, the Manchester United atmosphere at Old Trafford, do you know what? It kind of sounded like that in the first half, in the last 10, 15 minutes at Old Trafford. Just listening to the commentary and listening to the crowd, that noises that I could hear, it sounded like the Arsenal, like the Emirates. Do you know what Ian Wright saying? There's no atmosphere for the Arsenal fans. I'm going to say it because it's true, and it's just what it is. So, are they going to win a trophy ever again? There's no atmosphere in their stadiums. Now, if you compare that to Selhurst Park, hello, I mean, look at that. Look at that FA Cup. It's about trophies. Big up to Demo. Aye. I've managed to find a bit of spice and a bit of time. If you know, you know. And a big up to you, Demo. I hope you're well. Thank you for dropping in. It is Manchester United 0. Zirkzee is playing up top for Manchester United. I'm keeping an eye on this one because obviously we got them at the weekend on Sunday at noon. I'm not too sure why it's been moved to a bit earlier start, but never mind. And it obviously Cunha's obviously injured for Manchester United. I don't know enough. I haven't looked into it. He might start for Manchester United at the weekend. I don't know. But Zirkzee started up there. He's not getting this the service, Zirkzee. After Manchester United went back, went a goal down at about 30-minute mark. For me, in my opinion, Everton are the ones that rolled up their sleeves and said on their clock, you know what, we're running out of time and we've got less players on the pitch. Let's get into the opposition away at Old Trafford. And Everton duly deserved their 1-0 lead. Liverpool fans, look away, look away. Liverpool fans, what's happened to you? What happened? What happened? Look into my eye. Liverpool fans, have you got a problem with your slot machine? What is going on? We all remember back in the day going to Margate, going on the Mary Rose and playing on the slot machines. If you know, you know. And there was never any blockages or any problems back in the day with the slot machines. You know what I mean? And they see somewhere whether you're at Hastings, Bournemouth. I nearly said the B word, not down there. But you know what I mean? Down there, Hastings, the old fishing village there they got there. But Margate, for example, the slot machines used to put the 2 pence coins and you try and win some money. Liverpool fans, what's happened to your slot machine? What's happened to it? Do you know what? I'm going to have a look at the table now because I just said at half time. Does this mean that Everton have actually got above Liverpool? And if they have, oh my days, wait for this reaction. I'm scrolling down because Liverpool and Manchester United fans are so far down the table, you have to scroll down and down and down. I can't explain it. Just go and ask a Manchester United fan and a Liverpool fan. You have to scroll and scroll up, get the table to go up, and then so you can find your football club. Right, there you go. You got Tottenham Hotspur, Manchester United. Oh! Liverpool fans, look away, look away. At the moment, it gets worse. Come on, you have to laugh. You have to laugh. It's absolute scenes. I kid you not, ladies and gentlemen out there, big up to everybody out there. Manchester United 0, Everton 1. We're in the second half, 51 minutes. Everton are playing down because they got into an argy-bargy between themselves. I don't think it should be a red card, but anyway. And I'll tell you something right now. Breaking news. Liverpool. If for those of you in the cheap seats who didn't hear me, it is actually right now. And I said this at half time. I wonder, is Everton now above Liverpool in the Premier League? And look at that. Look at that. Look at that. As it stands right now, if I've got this wrong, I could be wrong. Everton are in 11th place, Liverpool in 12th place, and goal difference. How much did they spend? £700 million. Liverpool is blue. Damo, you said that. I can't have my Liverpool subscribers unsubscribing, but I'm in your corner, Damo. I can't remember how to pin this. How'd you do this? Oh shoot! I nearly blocked you. There it is. There it is. Oh my days, ladies and gentlemen, Monday the 24th of November at 9 o'clock p.m. Everton are above Liverpool fans. What happened? What happened? Liverpool fans, you need to send a memo and sort out that slot machine of a manager that you've got. You've got a blockage on your slot machine. If you know, you know. But there you go. But for this match here at the moment, let's concentrate on the match. I haven't really. It's just been sidetracked. I should really have a tally mark of how many times I'm going to have a pop at the Liverpool fans. But you got to in it as a Palace fan. You know what I mean? You just have to. But at the moment, it is good performance. Oh, Jack Grealish there. Jack Grealish has got Bruno Fernandes' number in his pocket. Ruben Amorim has brought on Mason Mount, and he's had he's brought something a different option of attack in there. I'm just going to double check that I did pronounce that. Yeah, it was Mazraoui that got taken off, and was that Casemiro there picked up a yellow as well. Has it made a difference? If it's kind of evened out a little bit more, I wonder if David Moyes has had a word with both of the Everton players that came. Oh, and Mbeumo. Oh, Mbeumo nearly getting away there. Delete there. Oh, and Joe's got the ball now. It's a bit of a pinball at the moment at Old Trafford. No one really holding the possession for more than 5 passes. So is that stage of the start of the second half where they're trying to find their feet and gather the momentum and like putting their feet down to say like we're in charge now, and Dorgu now down the left-hand side for Manchester United. Nice little cross there. Oh, Casemiro. Oh. That was never going to test Pickford. I don't rate Pickford. I think Henderson should be the England goalkeeper. If you know, you know. So into my drink. Please give me the likes and subscribe. Oh shoot! Nearly spilled that. Big up to everybody out there. I hope you're all doing good. Thank you for still subscribing at Diego C. Palace. Manchester United 0, Everton 1. First half, I think Everton deserved their first half lead. It gets worse for Liverpool fans out there because as it stands, my understanding is Everton are above Liverpool. Come on. It gets from bad to worse for those Liverpool fans. They are in freefall. And it's a corner here. Manchester United are trying to get in around the back of the Everton back line of 4. Actually, it looks like 5 playing 5 at the back now, but anyway. And so it looks like Ruben Amorim has told his players, "Can you roll up your sleeves and get stuck in?" Because like you're playing with an extra player and you're taking a bubble. You're playing at home. Well, maybe not. He won't say it like that, but you'd think that we play with an extra player. Well, playing for a club like Manchester United at Old Trafford, you'd be bossing the opposition, whoever they might be. But it's not the case because Everton are defending well at the moment. David Moyes is not panicked. He's not changed anything at halftime. At halftime, Mason Mount has come on for Mazraoui. Looking at other options that He looks frustrated. They've just done a close-up shot, and that's why I put on the thumbnail. I put the Ruben Amorim. He just looks a bit. I don't know. Is he getting enough out of his players? Clearly not, because they're like mid-table. I mean, they're fighting for 10th place with Liverpool, or is it 12th place? You have to keep scrolling to find Liverpool fans, to find Manchester United fans. You've got to scroll down. If you know, you know. Come on, I'm going to do it. Oh, and Mbeumo. Is that a penalty? Oh, it's all kicking off now. Oh, VAR. VAR, people. There we go. Here we go. VAR. Remember when Palace won against Wolves, before they were winning, that first goal, how was that not given a Palace goal? I'll never know. VAR failed Palace. Always Manchester United fans, Arsenal fans, Liverpool fans, in my opinion, and Wolves fans, they always get the VAR decisions. We don't get nothing. We're always up against it, the Palace fans. If we're not up against it, against UEFA and all these other organisations, we're always up against it, but we always prevail. Let's have a look and see what's going on here. I told you, Mainoo. Why didn't he play Mainoo before? I think there's a player in Mainoo. He probably... Yeah, it's starting with... it's brought on Mainoo and it's replaced Casemiro. I can still see the pivot against Palace on Sunday, Bruno and Casemiro. I didn't see Casemiro wobbling off. That's why I'm keeping an eye on it. Joga Dalot has come on for Dorgu. Dorgu had a good 10 minutes, and he was their outflank down that left-hand side for Manchester United. Oh, because it's in the box. Oh, nearly. Hello. Yes, hello. I was listening to that because I was on the road, and the two commentators on the radio commentating that match, they said it was a clear. Oh, the VAR just let us down there, and so I always say, it's always the Arsenal fans. Mikel Arteta is particular. There's a rule for them and there's a rule for everybody else. So they always get their VAR decisions go their way. The Manchester United fans, we'll remember what Casemiro did to Will Hughes a few seasons ago, grabbing him and all that. Absolutely shocking. And what's that? And the Liverpool fans, we've all seen how the Liverpool players come to Selhurst Park. Last time I saw Virgil van Dijk nearly taking Mark Guehi's shoulder out of his shoulder joint, and it was like, how we didn't get a penalty, I'll never know. It probably is trying to tap him up, isn't it? Trying to get him. At the Liverpool fans, you're going to have to wait un minuto more because he ain't coming for you in January. You have to wait till the end of the season if he doesn't land out elsewhere. You know what I mean? You're not having Mark Guehi just yet. If you know, Liverpool fans spend all that money on all those youngsters. Was it 500 million, 700 million net spend? All that spends. Alexander Isak, he wouldn't. There's a player in Alexander Isak, but he wouldn't play against my Jean-Philippe Mateta. Not right now. No way. But yeah, Wolves fans adding to the VAR. But yeah, no. I'll tell you what. Sam Johnston had a good game against us. There it is. If Sam Johnston didn't get injured while he played for Crystal Palace, he probably would have taken the slot of Henderson. So look, I still got Johnston's. And I tell you what, I put his name on the shirt, and what happens a few months later? The lad gets injured, and then he doesn't play for England. And then he left. Unbelievable! It is what it is. But anyway, But Sam Johnson had a good half against us. I've got a lot of time for Sam Johnson. I think he's a good goalkeeper. But it didn't work out. It didn't work out. Kobe Mainoo has come on for Casemiro on around 57 minutes or something. Man on the ball, man on the ball. Mason man on the ball. The Chelsea reject, and now earning a living at Manchester United. And they might end up with Conor. Was it Gallagher? I don't think many Manchester United fans want Conor Gallagher. Mykolenko there with the ball. Do you know what? Everton they're grafting a result at. I think they need a second goal. Because you know how VAR always helps Manchester United fans. So I would say, Everton, you need another goal before the 90 minutes or in extra time. And in my opinion, in the first half, they deserved their 1-0 lead, despite of their madness of two players of their own players having a pop at each other. But as I say, if the both Everton players were fighting because of something tactically, football-wise, on the pitch went wrong, then that's probably positive. Oh, Pickford goes down, saves it. Oh, he curls it. He just hit the post. Manchester United are coming closer and closer. But Mbeumo gets an opportunity there. They're missing Cunha, in my opinion, as attacking options. Why did Mount try to bend that into the top bins? It doesn't make sense. But anyway, maybe still thinks he's playing at Chelsea. I don't know. But yeah, definitely big up to you, Dan. Yeah, that Wolves referee at Manchester United now in the last five. We're on about 63 minutes. Manchester United here for me in the last 5 minutes. They've upped to a different level, so they look like they might score an equaliser. Everton. Mount is getting a lot of the ball here. Mason Mount is getting a lot of the ball here down that right hand side. Literally, Everton are dug back into their area now. They need to find an outlet if they want to try and relieve the pressure. Fernandes, Shaw, Dalot, Mason Mount. Oh, really? Dewsbury-Hall gets it cleared. Amad Diallo down the right hand. Oh, we tried to shoot there. Yeah, you see, they've just zoomed into the Everton dugout, and it looks like David Moyes there's having a word with his coaching staff. And Dibling, do you go defensive or do you go attacking? That's the question. As a coach and as a manager, if you are in David Moyes' situation, you are one goal ahead with a lesser player than the opposition at Old Trafford against Manchester United. In the last 5 or 6 minutes, we are on 64 minutes, and Manchester United have now started to roll their sleeves up and try and get something out of this game. But at the moment, if you're a Liverpool fan, look away, look away, look away. Look into my eye. I'll tell you something, Liverpool fans. Everton are above you in the Premier League. Not going to get in trouble. There's any Liverpool fans that you got to do it. Come on. They're in freefall. Oh my days. But listen, I'll tell you something. If this Manchester United performance turns up at Selhurst Park on Sunday at noon, at halftime, my Crystal Palace should be 2-0 up. 2-0 up. I'm not saying that just because it's Palace. I'm saying that 2-0 will be a minimum requirement. But then, you know what I mean? You don't know with these referees always giving the VAR decisions to Manchester United fans. I'll say no more. Do we need to go back into decades? If you know. Diego Dalot, he also came on for Dorgu. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. And thank you very much, everybody out there, for keeping subscribing to Diego C. Palace. Come back today to do a little live thing, see how it goes, and hope to do a bit more content as we go along. Fernandes there on the ball. Yoro on the ball. Do you know what? It's just, as a Palace fan, I don't fear my Crystal Palace side. Not this season, not last season, not the season before that. I'm not exaggerating. I expect my Crystal Palace to take 6 points off Manchester United every season. Should we meet them anywhere near a cup run, I don't fear them either as a Crystal Palace fan. And I've got a feeling, the reason why I'm bringing that up, not to add salt on the wound because they were losing 1-0 at home, it's just a fact of reality. I don't think any of the Everton away players here that are playing tonight at Old Trafford, they're a player down themselves. They're goal lead, but they deserve that 1-0 lead at the moment. And tactically, is it the case that David Moyes, he clearly understands the fabric and the mentality of Manchester United as a club because his time of being there as a manager. If I'm not mistaken, he was one of those managers that had to apologise for one season. I think he said at the end to his fans at Old Trafford that he was sorry because they did second in the Premier League. When was the last time you regularly saw Manchester United finishing regularly second in the Premier League? And he was, I suppose, the chosen one after replacing Sir Alex Ferguson. Should the Manchester United fans have backed him for a bit longer? I don't know. You'll have to go and ask them. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. But for me, at the start of every season, I expect my Palace to get 6 points off Manchester United fans. I'm not boasting about it. I expect 6 points, and nothing less is acceptable. I don't fear them. I don't fear my team playing up against them. And I think David Moyes has kind of pushed that onto his players today. The first 10 minutes, as I say, first 12 minutes, Manchester United were in the ascendancy and they looked more likely to score. But in my opinion, Everton duly deserved their first half lead. I think they need a second goal. Oh, it's coming to the edge of the area now. Oh, the lad took too many touches there. We ran out of room there. Who do you think will go down? Good evening to Alex. Who'd you go down? I think Wolves. I think Wolves will be one. I think Leeds. I've got a feeling that Burnley might turn it around. It's just a hunch. Well, we've got the January transfer window coming up, so if they're able to do some scouting and get something, for example, I think Alex, if I'm not mistaken, you're a Sunderland fan. I think I'm right saying that. For me, I think Burnley might turn it around. I think Leeds will run out of steam. And the question is, dare I say it, ladies and gentlemen, are Liverpool going to get sucked into a relegation? They are in freefall. They are below Everton right now in the Premier League. So, yeah, you are Sunderland. Yeah, I do apologise. Yeah, I remember. Good evening to Shay. I hope you're well. I think Fulham will be fine. I think I've got nothing against Nottingham Forest fans. I've got a lot of respect for them. I know a few of them. I just don't like their chairman. I don't like the chairman of Nottingham Forest. He's not my cup of tea. I just don't like him. Um, and but I think they'll survive. Oh, Bruno Fernandes! Oh, he's like literally 5 yards out. Bruno Fernandes has just literally, he could have put it anywhere else and it would have gone in. Bruno Fernandes in the first half, I think the goal for Everton was down to his first mistake. In the first half, in my opinion, he got cooked. And Dewsbury-Hall went and scored in 30 minutes. And now, on about 71 minutes or what and whatnot, he's literally there. I tell you, back in my day, in my heyday, playing Sunday League on the Highbury Fields, I would have scored that even after a night before. Oh, he's got to score there. Manchester United fans, why didn't your captain score there? Good evening. Big up to Sunderland. Oh, and well done to the Sunderland fans. The acquisition of Granit Xhaka to Sunderland. He's vital. If they can keep, I don't think Sunderland will go down. I think they will stay up. They need to keep Granit Xhaka there. I've seen a recent clip of him helping a ball boy get a coat on because it was cold while he was coming on as a day mascot, and well done to him in doing that. What do you think will go down the season? So I think it'll be Leeds, Wolves. Could it be Liverpool fans or Newcastle fans? OMG! You heard it here first. No, I mean the Liverpool fans, they've got a problem with their slot machine. I mean, if any Liverpool fan now goes to the seaside, whether it's at Blackpool, to Margate, if you know, you know, and they start throwing the 2p coins or the 5p coins, the 10p coins, and then the slot machine has a problem, they know where the problem is. Is the manager. There's a problem with the slot machine. You know what I mean? There is a big up to Shay, Arsenal. I hope you're well. It says, good evening. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you, Alex, for dropping in. And then Shay also says, remember to hit the like button and subscribe. Yes, please. Thank you very much, everybody there, for doing that. Good evening to Shay. How do I do this? I can't do this. How do you do this? I've changed things. I haven't done a live streaming for a while, so. Oh, is that one? There you go. Thank you, Shay, for pointing that on there. Please keep hitting the likes. Earlier on in the first half, ladies and gentlemen, Manchester United 0, Everton was then 0, but in 30 minutes, two Everton players came together, and the referee sent one of them off, Gueye, I think his name is, and Pickford tried to separate him and the other Everton player, but it was Keane he was having an argy-bargy with, and I don't think it was a red card, but anyway, just old school. But anyway, and it's so Everton had problems on the pitch at that point. And Manchester United started really well in the first 10, 12 minutes. They deserved to probably make more creative of it and go a goal ahead. But after 30 minutes, after the red card, it was the Everton players that rolled up their sleeves and says, right, we're a play down. We're away, playing at Old Trafford. Let's get at this Manchester United fans and their players and their manager. And that's exactly what they've done. And on 30 minutes, Dewsbury-Hall pickpocketed Bruno Fernandes, got himself some space, did a little turn, bish, bash, bosh, powerful shot. The Manchester United keeper got harm to it, but he could not save it. And in my opinion, after that, you'd think that Manchester United players will wake up, roll up their sleeves and say, right, let's get stuck in, let's get into this. I tell you what, they didn't. And Everton duly deserved that first half-time lead of 1-0. In the second half, bit of a pinball action in the first 5 minutes. Mason Mount, the Chelsea reject, Chelsea agent, what I call it, ex-Chelsea player, earned a living at Manchester United. He came on for Mazraoui, if I'm not my. Oh, something's gone on. Hold on a minute, people. Oh, I hope everything's okay. My thing's frozen. Oh, I don't know what's going on now. How do I refresh this? Oh, okay, it's working now. Okay, sorry, I just looked up, and and so for me, yeah. So Mason Mount came on quickly just to say, and where are we? Mason Mount came on. Why is it phrasing up? I don't know what I've done wrong. Anyway, at halftime for Mazraoui, I still don't think. I don't know. I would say about 65-minute mark up to about 75-minute. Manchester United have started to ask a few more questions against Everton, but really they're playing with an extra player, and Everton are weathering the storm. No substitutions in the second half or at halftime from David Moyes. Good evening. Oh, I think Wolves 20s and the Bees 19. And the Bees 19, West Ham 18. West Ham, I think West Ham will find a way to survive. I mean, at one point at the start of the season, there was the West Ham fans, most of them, they had more penalty more points on their driver licenses than they had points. If you know, you know. But the West Ham fans, I think they've climbed up a little bit. They won recently. They've got Nuno there. So Shea X is saying, I think Wolves 20, Bees the 19, 19, and West Ham could be, but you're right. I think you could be right. Can you imagine if? Dare I say it? Dare I say it? Can Manchester, not Manchester United, but Liverpool fans, can you imagine if they lose another 2 games on the bounce from where they are now? Could they be sucked into a relegation? No. Can you imagine that? I mean, I think if Liverpool lose the next 2 Premier League games, I think they won't wait until January. They will change. I hope they don't come after Oliver Glasner. Good evening to the dog, Malcolm Obi lover. Yes, Malcolm Obi. Big up to the dog. Big up to you. No way. My heart is just saying, big up. Real talk. Good evening to the dog. I hope you're all well. Thank you for dropping back. And I've missed you so much. Thank you to the dog. Thank you very much. Only got the duckling there. I don't know if you remember the duckling. I'll move a bit to the right. I don't know where to sit, to be honest. Do I need to go? Should I sit over there so you can see the duckling? I don't know what to do. There you see. You can see the duckling there is still there. The football's there. The FA Cup is still there. I don't know where to sit. And I think I'll stay there. I just wobble about. And please keep hitting the likes. Thank you very much to the dog for dropping in. I hope you're well. Oh, what a save there. Oh, my days. Talking about Zirkzee. Zirkzee should have done better with that header, in my opinion. Okay, there's me giving stick to Pickford. I still think our goalkeeper at Crystal Palace is better than Pickford. But I tell you what, Pickford has just kept Everton 1-0 up. And Zirkzee, is it his youth? Is it his lack of experience? If that was Jean-Philippe Mateta, would he have scored? I guarantee you he would have nodded that in. Real talk. In my opinion, Manchester United don't even think about trying to go for Jean-Philippe Mateta. But I tell you what, Joshua Zirkzee, just in a repeat of it. Oh, no, he did right. I think he did right. I don't think he could have played it the other way with his header. That's a good save from the keeper. Good feet, good anticipation with his feet, Jordan Pickford, and he did them. And I never say good things about him because I don't like him. I want my goalkeeper at Crystal Palace to be the goalkeeper for number 1 for England. It's the real talk. The Quackaboom told me Munoz spoke about it. No. Daniel Munoz. El Señor Daniel Munoz is not leaving Palace. He's not going to Barcelona. He's not going to consider going to somewhere like Liverpool to replace Mo Salah. I mean, no. I always say, Crystal Palace players, if you're going to leave my Palace, go to a football club that are above us in the Premier League. I mean, due respect to the, and I'll say this with a pinch of salt, they are the Premier League champions. But OMG, are they in free fall, the Liverpool fans? So Daniel Munoz is not going anywhere. Where do you think he's going? He's not going anywhere. No. He's a Palace. But yeah, they are looking at him because a lot of people can see what he's done. If you know, you know. I mean, what is it? Liverpool fans, at first they're going to try and get Mark Gay here. Now they're going to try and get Daniel Munoz. I mean, substitution, taking place. And Barry's come off and Ndiaye's come off. So I don't think this is tactical. I think this is just fresh legs. Beto and Tim, a player called Tim. He's come on. So a tactical change there. So let me just see if they're playing in different positions. No, they're playing in the same. So it's just fresh legs there. I think forward players. He's resting the forward players, so some of them are tracking back and helping that midfielder because obviously Gueye got sent off in the first half against his own player. Just can't make it up. But Manchester United fans, why hasn't your side taken their ascendancy? You're playing for the majority of 90 minutes, not all of it, obviously, 80 minutes or so, with an extra player. You're playing at home. You're at Old Trafford, and OMG, you're literally in free fall like the Liverpool fans. I'm saying it how it is because in the table, if you look at it, yeah. Oh no, Manchester United are above. Oh, they're all on 18. They're all as bad as each other. Even the Spurs fans. Did you see what Eze did to the Spurs fans? Mikel Arteta and Arsenal fans, you did not make Ebery Eze what he is today. That was done at Palace. All right. I say no more. All right. Go and check that FA Cup winning goal. Celebrations. Have you been to celebrate any games? No, I haven't, the dog. I've been so busy with things outside and I have not had a chance, but I will go back soon when I get the opportunity. I haven't had time to even do any YouTube. When I get a chance, I'll try and pop back and say, hello. I told you. Big up to everybody in the chat. Please keep hitting the likes. Help it. Oh my days. Thank you very much for helping me get to 5 likes. I didn't think I'll get 1 or 2 because I don't know anybody out there is out there. I've been away for such a long time. I want to thank everybody out there for keep subscribing and at Diego C. Palace. I will try and do some more content when I can make the time. I've got to make the time. It's not about just effort. You've got to have the time and to do it. At the moment, ladies and gentlemen, it is Manchester United 0, Everton 1. I still said from the beginning, in my opinion, I think Everton need a second goal. We all know how the VAR officials like to help the Manchester United fans. We all know how the VAR officials like to help the Arsenal fans. We all know how the VAR officials like to help those Liverpool fans, even though they're on free fall and they've got a problem with their slot machine at the seaside. If you know, you know. And we all know how the VAR referees like to help those Wolves fans. We should have won with an extra goal in the first half against Wolves recently. We got absolutely robbed there by the VAR. Good evening to all football. Hope you're doing well. And a big up to the dog. I'm just going to change that. I don't know how you replace. I've got to careful to change things around. And also, good evening to All Football. Great to see you back. We miss you. Thank you very much, All Football. And definitely go and check out From now on, oh yeah, I've made a new rule. I'm not going to shout at anyone's channel unless they come in and say hello to everyone in the chat and contribute just a little bit. I think that's the thing. I think that's the rule that other content creators do, because obviously I'm new to, well, not new to this, but I think the rule is you don't shout anybody else out unless they actually just drop in to say hello, or you're actually doing stuff with them behind the scenes. So, but a massive thank you to All Football. They are a football content creator. Do you know what? I haven't even checked your. I've been away from YouTube and even football. What? Let me just go and check that you are still doing content. Have I just killed the stream? Yes, you are. Oh, well done. You're on 520 subscribers. Shoot. I think I nearly deleted the stream there. I don't know if I'm allowed to do it from there. Massive thank you to All Football 90. They do content creation and new content creation. They're on football, Crystal Palace, and all lots of stuff. And go and give them a sub. They are genuine and they're amazing. So please go and check them out. But I know you didn't come in for that, just to say hello. So a much thank you to All Football. And let me just put this on here. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. How do I put this? Replace the pin. So yeah, All Football 90. Go and check them out and give them a little sub. Let's get All Football 90 to 1,000 subscribers. They've done amazingly well to get to 520. I know how hard that is. It's difficult to do that on your own, and they're doing it on their own. So well done to them. Midnight. It's not midnight, but I'm here. Oh my days, midnight is back. And welcome back, bro. Well, I don't know about Return of the Mac. Return of the Mac. I'll tell you something. Liverpool fans, what's happened? Manchester United fans, you're at home. You're at Old Trafford. The opposition, they're two players having argy-bargy between them, and one of them gets sent off. And you're still losing 1-0. What is going on? I know you don't have your Cunha playing up top. I don't know if he's going to be available for Sunday's match against Palace. I know that Manchester United, I don't think, are playing in Europe this week. Well, anyway, I don't know if they... I don't know. But I know that Palace is playing on Thursday. So I don't think Manchester United are playing between now and next Sunday. So I expect this lineup to be more or less the lineup that we're going to see at Selhurst Park against Oliver Glasner's Crystal Palace. Oh my God, thank you very much for getting me over 5 likes. So that means a lot. I didn't think I was going to get... Oh my days. That's just got good ball in there by Zirkzee. It's gone out for a corner. It was nearly Manchester United are closing. This is what I said, that Everton need a second goal. And before, I didn't do a prediction for this, but I did say before, I was fiddling about trying to get all the live thing, get the thumbnail done up and all that. I said that this might end up as a draw. But I don't know. Is the fixture between Everton going to Old Trafford in past times and recent seasons, do they always find a way to nick a point? I don't know. Actually, I think everybody goes to Old Trafford these days and gets points up there, quite frankly. I'm not just saying that. Alcaraz. Oh my days. Mainoo on the ball. I think Mainoo, you can see what Mainoo's brought to it after he replaced Casemiro. Another opportunity there for Manchester United. We're on 90 minutes and now we're going into extra time. Alcaraz came on for Juice, the goal scorer, on 88 minutes. I did miss that. Sorry, people. And Beto came on for Ndiaye on 81 minutes. And so Barry came on as well. No, was taken off, I should say. And Tim came on for him. You're big time, dude. Big up to you. What is it? Place the Mama content creator. Oh, thank you very much. Midnight says the best Palace content. I'll try and keep up to that. There's other Crystal Palace content creators out there, and they're brilliant out there. Definitely go and check out All Football 90. But I've made a rule now. If people don't drop in to say hello, I'm not shouting their channel out. Before I was shouting a lot of people out, and I don't know, no one got 3 seconds to drop in and say hello to people, and I just think that's like, okay, we could be they just don't like what I'm doing, which is fair enough. It's fair enough. Move on. But at the moment, Manchester United 0, Everton 1. Manchester United fans were drinking the tears of Liverpool fans because of their free fall at the moment. They've got a problem with their slot machine, the Liverpool fans. If you go to the seaside and you put your coin in to try and, get some money and it gets jammed, it's a Liverpool maintainment. It's a slot machine problem. Do you know what I mean? But basically, Manchester United fans were drinking the tears of the Liverpool fans, and look at them. Look at you, Manchester United fans. Look at you. Look at yourself in the mirror, Manchester United fans. Look into my eye. You're at home. You're at Old Trafford. The opposition have got themselves a player sent off of their own side. And Mbeumo on the ball now. Is he going to pass it, or is he going to try and be the hero? Dalot on the ball. Fernandes on the ball. Ahmad. Oh, he just needs it in the corner, but no. Pickford gathers the ball. There's not enough. Can I just say this? The moment Manchester United went down a goal on 30 minutes, why didn't they stop doing this intensity of type of football? I know, and this is my point. Why is it always Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes in their midfield? I'm not complaining. I need them to start how they started the first half at Selhurst Park on Saturday, because we will get Crystal Palace will be 2-0 up against Manchester United if they start with Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro in the pivot. I think there's a player in Kobe Mainoo. I think they're missing a trick there. What do I know? But I can just imagine the Manchester United fan. Oh, is there a handball? Is there a handball? I think I've just seen a handball. Is that a penalty? Mbeumo now gets the ball. O'Brien. Mainoo. Oh, Everton have got the ball away now on a counter. Just take it to the corner. Just take it to the corner. You don't need to score. O'Brien now with the ball for Everton. I think they're going to... I don't think they've won. I just heard they haven't won a lot. Big up to the dog, says you're big time to. Thank you very much. I haven't been back, but you're not new to this. You're a 2,000 subscriber, my dude. Could you say that for us? Big up to the dog. Listen, running that excuse, isn't it? If you know, you know. Big up to the dog. Ruben Amorim, David Moyes. I think they will hold up for this. Manchester United had an opportunity to go into the top 4 today, like literally. And if there's a battle, I mean, yesterday they were drinking, as I say, the tears. Full time. Manchester United fans, you were taking the mickey out of the Liverpool fans, drinking their tears, and David Moyes, the manager that had to apologise to the Manchester United fans for finishing second in the Premier League all those years ago, and then they threw him underneath the bus. All those Manchester United content creators that threw him underneath the bus, all those Manchester United fans that are probably throwing Ruben Amorim underneath the bus. I say no more. Listen, on this subject, Everton have just got 3 points away at Old Trafford. Dewsbury-Hall scoring on 30 minutes. I think Bruno Fernandes was at fault for that goal. But after that, none of the Manchester United players on that pitch at Old Trafford rolled up their sleeves, looked at the time and said, hello, we need to get stuck in here. None of that. It was the Everton fans that held at halftime, 1-0 lead, and in the second half, with an extra player, Manchester United and Ruben Amorim and those Manchester United content creators out there, they could not find a way to break down David Moyes, the man who they threw underneath the bus time after time. Winter time means we might have to get the weights out. Listen, I need to get. Yeah, I need to get. Yeah, I might have to do that. Believe me, I have to. It's about finding the time. I think if I look at overall man of the match, I think it's hard to pick a man of the match. I'm not going to certainly give it to any of those Manchester United players. There wasn't any intensity. There wasn't any effort from them. It was actually shocking. Cheers to everybody out there. All you can hear is the Everton away fans at Old Trafford. There is no atmosphere from the Manchester United fans. Is the problem at Manchester United the fact that all their Manchester United content creators out there, and they're all great, they're all wherever, but they're not anything but United. They're always fighting against each other. They don't like each other. They're always at each other. Their football club is called Manchester United, but they're anything but United. The Manchester United fans, in my opinion, content creators out there. And I'm just thinking they need to focus on what's wrong and what they need to put right. Some of them are saying that they want Adam Walton in January or at the end of the season to play in that number 8 position and probably play Bruno out more on the wing, which I think is more of his natural side of play on the left-hand side. So if they go for Adam Walton, are they going to go with a pivot of Casemiro, Adam Walton, and Bruno further out wide? I'll be saying to Adam Walton, why would you want to go to a football club where regularly Crystal Palace always get 6 points off them? And a prime example is, I'm not blowing my trumpet, I'm doing it because I've got the flags back there and I've got the FA Cup there. I'm saying it's because I expect my Crystal Palace to get 6 points off Manchester United, not just this season, but the previous season, going back 3 more seasons before that. I'm not boasting about it. It's just I don't fear my Crystal Palace players, certainly under Oliver Glasner, playing against any Manchester United side, whether it's at Selhurst Park, at Old Trafford, or even if we find them our way at Wembley or whatever. I just don't fear them. So for me, I will say to Adam Walton, do you really want to go to a football club like that have clearly got problems, have clearly got issues, whether it's upstairs, in the boardroom? I think there is a manager there in Ruben Amorim, but on today's performance, tactically, David Moyes has outfoxed him in a way of... David Moyes had problems today. 2 of his players got into each other and one of them got sent off. And the response of his players was to, as I put it, roll up the sleeves, let's get a goal, let's keep the goal advantage and let's get the 3 points. And that's exactly what they've done. Ruben Amorim's players are not doing that. They're not responding to effects of what's going on in the match. There wasn't enough intensity off the ball by the Manchester United players. Right now, if I was to look at the starting line at Lammens, Yoro, Ligt, Shaw, Mazraoui, Dorgu, Casemiro, and Bruno, who started in the pivot for them, Mbeumo, Dalot, and Zirkzee, who started up top for Manchester United, which one of them would walk into the Crystal Palace starting lineup? No. No way. Not one of them. So, no, I need this starting 11 to start at Selhurst Park. At half time, Palace will be 2-0 up. 2-0 up. Minimum at half time. I'm saying it. I'm calling it out straight away. It's let me just I'm just going to sign in because I think there might be. Why is it not letting me? Is this working? Email, send me a link. Oh, password. Well, a minute. Is that working? Yeah, I mean. Okay, sorry. What else do I do? Oh, okay. So no, I'm just checking to see if well, anyway, quickly, I just checking to see if the match of the day's on, so I can do that now. Is it on now? Right, let me just go to. You know what? I'll do it on there. Coming people. I'll do the watch along to match of the day. Oh, jeez, I've done the wrong thing. No, don't do that. Okay, so I've done that. Are we still there? Yeah. Okay, right. So I need to go, obviously, BBC iPlayer, isn't it? So let's go BBC iPlayer. That's too logged in. Is it on now? It's starting now. Match of the day is starting now, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to do a watch along for that. And that's right. We're going to talk about Liverpool fans. But you got to do it, innit? You've got to do it. Right. Match of the day. It's not match of the day. Watch along. You've got to do it. So that's ended 1-0. Right. Match of the day. Oh, no, wait a minute. Let me just. How do I do this? So I've got to put that there. Copy. I need to do the match of the day watch along now because it's actually now live on the BBC iPlayer. Go and check out the BBC iPlayer. But the reason why I need to do that is because I've been literally away from YouTube and football. I've been keeping an eye on hearing stuff, but I need to just get back to speed. So Gabby Lonan, she's doing the commentating on the BBC iPlayer. Danny Murphy and Hart, the ex-Man City keeper. What's his name? I can't remember his first name. I know it's Hart, his surname. Please hit like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. I'm just going to change your title. Why are they showing Thierry Henry? Why are they showing Kane? They're never showing the Crystal Palace players, isn't it? They're showing Ian Wright, well, but they don't show Mark Gahey or anything like that, do they? Anyway, we'll see how it goes. Match of the day. So it's this match of the day. Watch along. I'm trying to remember how to do all this stuff. I'm going to put on there hashtag Liverpool. Right, they're doing the Emirates game. Ebrieze, we all know he scored that hat trick. Right, I've changed the. Oh, a minute. We're going to watch Ebrieze's, of course, hat trick. Remember, Arsenal fans, that Ebrieze was made at Selhurst Park, bread and buttered. I know he's an Arsenal fan. So Tottenham starting with Vicario, Danzo, Romero, Van der Ven, Spence, Polina, Benacore, and then there's Mikel Arteta. Right, here we go. Winter means you might have to get the weights out. Yes, I will. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you are new. Just going to go quickly to just watching Match of the Day. It's live. Arsenal 0, Tottenham 0. Declan Rice there with a shot on goal. All that money they've spent on the bench for Arsenal's. Mikel Arteta spent over 100 million net spend. Oh, that's a high tackle there. And no trophy with his own players. I think Arsenal is the Premier League for them to lose themselves. But I think that Arsenal, if they get knocked out of the Champions League, everything else would just fall down. That always seems to happen for them every season. And every season they don't win any trophies under Mikel Arteta with his own players. There's Bukayo Saka, late challenge. There's Bukayo Saka there. Bukayo Saka gonna cross it in. I think that might be. This might be the. It was over the thing. See, he hasn't got he can't do what Michael Lacey used to do for us. Yeah, his left foot. I think that was a bit of an arse there. Still Arsenal 0, Tottenham 0. Thank you very much for the 6 likes, everybody out there. Please hit a like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you are new. And Rodrigo getting a yellow card there. The Spurs fans will feel that at the Emirates, possibly just like when Arsenal used to play back at Highbury, the referees always gave him the decisions. Another free kick here by Bukayo Saka, but keeper gets it away. It's Thomas there. That's good goalkeeping. Keeping an eye on the ball. 2 strong fists and punching the ball away there. The Spurs keeper, Bukayo. Mainoo gets the ball, feeds it through, and Trossard with a little turn, and it looks like he scored. They basically just walked the ball through the Chelsea, the Spurs defense there. I don't know if this is actually updated. Right, it's time to go for the munchies, people. Got some munchies here. Oh, it's an own goal. I think it's an own goal. Oh, I didn't think it was a Spurs own goal, the first one. Bukayo Saka pros it in. Get the ball to Eze, man. Look at Eze. Look at Eze. Of course he's going to score from there. The man's not going to miss there. Second goal. Ebrieze. Ebrieze, thank you for signing my shirt. That shirt you see is signed, that there. That is signed by Ebrieze. Thank you, Ebrieze, for signing my shirt. Look at the movement of his feet. Ebrieze moves the ball from the left foot to the right foot, creates a little space, takes out 2 defenders. The goalkeeper can't get a hand onto it. Ebrieze, and then there's Mikel Arteta there celebrating like he made that. Mikel Arteta, you didn't create Ebrieze. Second half now. It is Bukayo Saka on the ball. 2 people around him. He's still able to get the ball out. Terrible defending by Spurs. Eze gets another shot. Look at the space to give Ebrieze. You give Ebrieze that kind of space there in the middle of the penalty area. And you can tell that when Ebrieze, when he scores and he puts his hand over his mouth like that, he's like, oh my days. But you know that he does that against Tottenham Hotspur. I remember the last game of last season, away at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I nearly said White Lane. Ebrieze was like, when he scored, it was like, oh my God, you know what I mean? Are they that bad? And it's just, I'm sorry, mate. If I was in the defence of a side and I defended like that, you'd get a rollicking by the manager. He's got all the time in the world. He's got time to go to the corner shop and get himself some food, come back, Arsenal 3-0 up, because he got a hat-trick. So let's have a look. Rice, Trossard, one-touch football. Oh, and he landed for Ebreze, so he could have had 4 then. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe. Romero. Oh. If you're new to the channel, please hit like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. It's Arsenal 3, Tottenham 0. Been a watch along now for the match of the day. And, oh, what a goal. That's a nice goal there by Richarlison. I can't deny. But the thing is that the defending is so shocking. Arsenal are always going to find to outscore them. There's David Raya coming off his line again. I tell you what, Raya, if there's any Arsenal fans out there, I tell you, David Raya, he's been lobbed now. Is that Raya? I'm going to try and find out. How did you find that out? I've got to go there. So that was Sunday, wasn't it? He was in goal for Arsenal. It was Raya. Well, I recognised him. He always gets lobbed. If David Raya could get lobbed by Tottenham Hotspur striker or player in the Champions League, Arsenal are going to get done over. This Trossard, Ebreze. Oh my God, you can't give him that kind of space. The man's going to get 3 goals. Is the Eze show? Is the Eze show? Ebreze was thrown underneath the bus. When he was a youngster, a teenager, Arsenal closed the door on him. They threw him underneath the bus. And he's an Arsenal supporter. And then he went to all this and other different clubs. Ended up at Quick Spot Rangers. And then Crystal Palace gave him a chance. And there's Mikel Arteta. Look how Mikel Arteta celebrates like he created Ebreze there. He didn't. I tell you what, the Tottenham Hotspur fans must just hate Ebreze. But you know what? I remember at the beginning of this season, before the end of the transfer season window, I remember last season there was a few Tottenham Hotspur fans out there, content creators out there, that were doing this and that about Ebreze, giving it all the large that they were going to get Ebreze. Was it at one time they were going to get him? They were going to get Oliver Glasner as well. But they were all going about how are they going to get Ebreze. Look what the man's doing to them. He's done it against them. Well, a Palace player, and also now like an Arsenal player. Greatness always shines. It has ended Arsenal 4, Tottenham 1. And there you go. Oh. Where are Arsenal on 29 points? Just listen to Ebreze now. Ebreze is saying that he felt that his team that around him, of course, Arsenal, did really well. So Ebreze is always true to himself. He never plays up to the camera. He's very humble. He's always very straight, direct to what he has to say about football. And the question they're asking Mikel Arteta if Arsenal is their title to lose. They're on 20. They're only 6 points ahead of Chelsea. It's too early. I think it's too early in the season. I think, as I say, the crossroads for Arsenal fans that may not admit it, possibly some content creators for Arsenal may do so out there. But in my opinion, it's when they come close I think they've got a problem with Raya. That everyone in European football and the Premier League knows that David Raya can be lobbed at any time during the match, and Champions League teams will know that. And if Arsenal get knocked out of the Champions League because their keeper gets lobbed, like Jean-Philippe Mateta lobbed them, Richarlison just lobbed. Okay, they didn't get any points there. I think that's the crossroads for the Arsenal fans this season. I think the moment that if they get knocked out of the Champions League, are they better than Real Madrid? Are they better than PSG right now? We'll have to see. But that's the crossroads, I think, for the Arsenal fans out there. Big up to who's the Arsenal fan? There is an Arsenal fan in there. Where is he or her? I don't know if it's he or her. Let me change it because he does, or they like to put this one. Please hit a like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Michelle Arsenal replace. Oh, excuse me. I've got sneezes there. And Ebrieze's run. Oh, excuse me. I've got the sneezes now. Little pass back to the midfield. Arsenal switch the ball. I think this is where one touch. He touched the ball once. Ebrieзе touched the ball once, lifted it to his right foot, bish bash bosh, and he gets his hat trick. You don't give players with that capability that time and space on the ball. He's going to punish you. And Ebrieze gets the ball. He's an Arsenal fan day one, but I tell you something, he learned how to do that. He learned how to do that hat trick performance at Crystal Palace. Ebrieze. Well, they're saying that Arsenal let him go. No, they didn't let him go. They threw him underneath the bus. And he's gone back. And against Tottenham Hotspur, he's done the business. Tottenham Hotspur fans that were giving me stick back in the day, saying that they were going to sign Ebrieze. Where are you now? But I'll tell you what, they're probably going to. I hope they're going to Liverpool fans. But it has to be said. It has to be said. But there you go. So Ebrieze showing what he can do for his new club at Arsenal. Mikel Arteta looking to take all the credit, but he didn't make Ebrieze. He was made bread and buttered, Ebrieze, by his own creator, of whom he believes in, and more importantly, at Crystal Palace, in my opinion. So Mikel Arteta, you ain't done nothing, mate. You ain't done nothing. And I'll tell you something, your keeper is dodgy at the back in between the pins, mate. He gets lobbed by everybody. He got lobbed by Richarlison. He got lobbed, and a goal. You considered a goal today. Not today, yesterday. So we'll have to wait and see there. Arsenal are on 29 points. Who's Arsenal got next? I bet they've got an easy side. Not there's any easy side. How'd you go to the next opponent for Arsenal? Oh, they've got Bayern Munich. Oh, and then they've got Chelsea. Okay, I'll take it back. Okay, so on Wednesday, I'll try and do the watch along for that. I'll see how it goes. But it looks like Arsenal are at home to Bayern Munich. Mykolenko against Ebrieze. Oh, those two. If you go on my channel, I've got a short and a video of the last time that Ebrieze and Mykolenko were at Selhurst Park. So at the end of the season, and they were both just having their moment, and I managed to capture it. It's on there. And that's the last time that they were both officially Crystal Palace players, and they were just having a moment with each other. And then Mykolenko just drifted out. And obviously, we know he went to Bayern Munich, play for Vincent Kompany. So who is going to come the better player that day. Oh, here we go. I think they're doing the Liverpool game now. Oh no, they're doing the Tottenham. So looks like Arsenal. It's going to be Ebrieze up against Mykolenko at the Emirates. I'm trying to think back when Lacey was our Palace player. Did he score at the Emirates? No, I don't think he did. And then the other way around, has Ebrieze ever scored against Bayern Munich? I don't think he's played against them. I could be wrong. I don't think he has. So that's going to be interesting. That's on Wednesday. Arsenal versus Bayern Munich. That's going to be a good one. And then on Sunday, after Crystal Palace beat Manchester United fans for another 3 points at Selhurst Park, at 4:30, it is Chelsea versus Arsenal. So does Mikel Arteta and the Arsenal fans prioritise their endeavour up against Bayern Munich? What's going on with the table in the so that's what it is. So that's on Wednesday. So what's going on tomorrow? So who's playing tomorrow then? It must be Chelsea, isn't it? They're just talking about Chelsea are up against Barcelona. I'll try and do the watch along for that tomorrow. Chelsea versus Barcelona. Napoli against Karabakh. They should win that. City are also tomorrow against Bayern Leverkusen. Right, next up it is Leeds. Yeah, if I remember rightly, Leeds went ahead in the first half, but then Aston Villa came back, and then they climbed up above against, I think, my Palace as well. Right, so I'm just looking at the fixtures for tomorrow. Oh, there's a lot of Championship football tomorrow. That should be a good match between Swansea City and Derby County. Right, Leeds United versus Aston Villa. Rodgers starting for them. Tielemans, Buendia, Sancho. Sancho's on the bench for Villa. I didn't think he'd be a bench player, but there you go. What do I know? Leeds versus Aston Villa. It's 0-0. This is a watch along for match of the day. I'm doing at the moment. Earlier on, Everton took 3 points away at Manchester United. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C Palace if you're new. And I don't know if I can do this actually. Oh, that is so. That's where the Leeds first take the lead. No, I better leave it alone. I might mess it up. I don't know what I'm doing now. I think I nearly deleted the stream. Can you accidentally close the stream? If you close the window, does it all shut down? VAR. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, I think they gave the goal. Please keep hitting the likes and keep subscribing at Diego C Palace. Thank you very much, everyone, for maintaining to be subscribed at Diego C Palace, because I have been off for a few months, half a year. I managed to find some time today. And thank you very much to getting me to 6 likes. That's mad. Thank you very much. Or 5 likes. I never know which way to count it from this end. I'm going to do some more content. Just doing a watch along for the I've lost how do I go back to the Oh, it's this one. It's this one. Why is it not signed me in? I thought I was signed in. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on. Oh. There it is. There it is. I found it. So should I just close this one then? All right. It doesn't matter. Okay, I'm signed in there. Free kick, Aston Villa. That's another side. I don't. My Crystal Palace players with Oliver Glasner, I don't think I fear them. My Palace playing against Aston Villa. We always seem to score 4 goals against them. If you know, you know. I was so happy when we beat him in the semi-finals. I haven't uploaded the FA Cup semi-final video that I have when we played against Aston Villa. I've got to still bring that up. Cheers to everybody out there. There's so many videos I've still got to upload from last season. I just got to find the time of doing it. But big up to everybody. Thank you for getting me over 5 likes. Doing a watch along. Leeds United 1, Aston Villa 0. I think Leeds will go down with Wolves. I think Burnley will find a way to survive. I could be wrong. I don't know. And then it could be something else unusual. I think West Ham will survive. It might be somebody else. I don't know. Can you imagine if Liverpool lose the next 2 Premier League matches and they go near the relegation scrap? Be unheard of. Yeah, actually, while we're doing it, Leeds versus Aston Villa, and looks like Unai Emery is getting their players. Thingy coming off, Buendia, and coming on was Maatsen and Marlon. They wouldn't get enough my starting lineup at Palace, but as Unai Emery doing his thing there, let's just have a look at. I think isn't yeah, they are. They went above us with that win against Leeds. They went above us in the table, so they went to 4th. They're on 21 points, and they've not had a very good start to the season. So, given how bad they probably feel that but they had very difficult opponents, in my opinion, Aston Villa. But Unai Emery is still rubbing the magic out there, I suppose, and doing his job out there. It's just terrible defending by Leeds. It's just like no one within 10 yards of Marlon before he crossed the ball in. He's just going to pick a player in the box, and then that's what he did. And Aston Villa are 1-1. So Aston Villa up to 4th. Are they playing in Europe? Aston Villa. Let's have a look. Fixtures. Yes, they are. They're playing on Thursday, like Crystal Palace. They're up against Young Boys at Villa Park, 5:30. So I might do the commentary for that. And then on Sunday, after Crystal Palace get 3 points off the Manchester United fans again, at 2 o'clock, because Crystal Palace play Manchester United at noon, at 12 o'clock noon. Aston Villa play Wolverhampton Wanderers at 2:05 on Sunday. So they've got Young Boys on Thursday and Aston Villa on. And Aston Villa got Wolves on Sunday. So they I can see Aston Villa, Unai Emery, going up to 24 points there. As for Leeds, should I bother with Leeds? No one really cares about Leeds United. No, that's a good. I've actually known some Leeds fans back in the day, so they're all right. Let's just quickly see who they fixture. Doing a watch along. Got a free kick here. I was trying to look for Marcus Rashford, but he's not. He's not there as a. He's at Barcelona, isn't he? Leeds United have got Manchester City on. There is no easy games in the Premier League, but Leeds United have got on Saturday at 3 o'clock away at the Etihad at Manchester City. There's the second goal for Aston Villa going in. Oh, we have a load of incredible games coming up in the winter season. Incredible football. Yes, you're right, the dog. Yes, you're right. And I need to get the weights. I haven't put that much weight, but yeah, it's good to do some exercises. You don't want to end up looking like all those other content creators. I say no more. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying. But you're right. I need to get on the weights, do some exercises, do the one, two, three, four. City get battered. City get battered. Everywhere they go. Everywhere they go. Do you know what I mean? You got to do it, innit? You saw Pep Guardiola having to go at some of the Newcastle players after the full time. Oh, Leeds United equalised 2-2. I thought Aston Villa won. It's match of the day now, the day after, we're changing the whole thing. What's going on? Can they do that? But yeah, there's going to be loads of wintry games. Yeah, it's a bit crispy out there, to say the least. But back in my day when I used to play football, I never had shorts. We never had gloves. We weren't allowed to wear gloves, or the shorts were obviously a lot shorter. You don't worry about the cold. You just go out there and get stuck in. Oh no, it didn't count. There you go. So Leeds did not get an equaliser. Frustration there for the Leeds United fans there at Ellen Road. It depends. It depends on the January transfer windows for clubs like Leeds United, West Ham United, in my opinion, Burnley, and I think Brentford will stay up. I think Fulham will stay up. But I think teams like Leeds, the January transfer windows, they need to survive in the Premier League. When you're down there in the scrap, you need goals. You need someone to score goals for you. It's as simple as that. So you're right there, the talk. There is a lot of games coming up. Thank you very much for the 7 or 6 likes, everyone out there. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Unai Emery, they're getting interviewed. Right. So Leeds have got Manchester City on Saturday. I can't see them picking up points. But then you know what? Pep Guardiola is always sucking on a lemon right nowadays. And quite frankly, City got to win that. Just play Dorgu. Start with Dorgu. So there you go. So then Leeds losing to Aston Villa. Aston Villa going above my Crystal Palace in the Premier League there into 4th place. They've got young boys on Thursdays in the Europa, or one of the European competitions, and then they're playing on Sunday against Wolverhampton Wanderers. That's Aston Villa. Not sure who they're going to go up for next. There's a good free kick here. Oh, that's terrible. The wall jumped at the wrong time. Good to see the Unai Emery allowing youngsters to take the responsibility of free kicks in important matches and getting the win. And Aston Villa, they're winning 2-1 away at but it's margins, small margins. Leeds United, when you're down there, listen, as a Palace fan, I used to be back in the day, not recently, obviously under Oliver Glasner, but back in the day, you'd be back down there at the bottom of the Premier League, and little margins like that, they equalised, but they ruled it out for Leeds United, and those little decisions can alter the trajectory of whether you stay up or not. Still early days. You still got a whole of December, and of course you got that January transfer window. And as I said about 3 or 4 or 5 minutes ago, clubs like Wolverhampton Wanderers, Burnley, Leeds United, West Ham. I don't think Nottingham Forest, as much as I'd like Nottingham Forest to go down, only because I just don't like their owner. I've got nothing against Nottingham Forest fans, absolutely nothing up against them. They're all right. The ones that I've seen come and I've spoken to. It's just the owner at Nottingham Forest. I don't like that man. I think they'll stay up. So clubs like West Ham United, Leeds, Burnley, Wolverhampton Wanderers, But there's always one club I feel that always kind of drops like a stone, like they're in free fall. And the club at the moment that are in free fall, ladies and gentlemen, is the Liverpool fans. Liverpool fans. Liverpool fans. Okay, yesterday the Manchester United fans, I saw them, content creators, they were drinking the tears of the Liverpool fans. But Manchester United, look at yourselves. You're at home, you got an extra player on the pitch, and you can't even beat an ex-manager that you threw underneath the bus for apologising to you lot. I don't know what season it was when you lot ended the second. That was David Moyes. And Liverpool fans, Everton are above you on goal difference. In fact, Everton have won back-to-back wins. I've just realised. Liverpool have lost back-to-back losses. I tell you what, they need to get a new engineer out for that slot machine because something's wrong. If you go to the seaside and the slot machine that you're playing the game on, the slot machine is not working. You're going to lose your money. All that money spent on all those players. And they try to shortchange my chairman at Crystal Palace and trying to get it all Mark Gueye on the cheap. It's not happening. It's not happening. Absolutely shocking. But it probably Mark Gueye will end up at Liverpool, but it is what it is. But not for now. Liverpool fans, it's going to take time before you get Mark Gueye. And don't even think about Liverpool fans about getting Daniel Munoz to replace your Mo Salah. It's not happening. It's not happening. Cheers to everybody out there. It has to be said. It has to be said. Let's see who they're going to go for next. Do you know what? I think I'm watching it behind, so I think you guys might be watching. Yeah, I'm watching it at the wrong time. So I think match of the day is actually happened, and I've started at the wrong time. So you guys have probably watched it all. Let me speed it up. Right, they're doing adverts. Oh, I'm such a numpty. So I'm trying to do a watch along for match of the day, but I've actually started at the wrong time. So they're doing Newcastle. Let's have a look. Which one are they doing now? Liverpool. They've got Danny Murphy on there. Liverpool there. They're talking about Liverpool. Come on. Liverpool fans, what is happening to your side? Right, I've caught up now. I'm live now. Oh, no. What happened there? I've just lost it. Not me. How do you refresh this? You think I know how to use... Right, match of the day. Oh, it's finished now. So they didn't do it the other matches. Oh, that's a shame. I thought they were going to talk about Liverpool. I'm so bad. Unbelievable. There you go. I was behind. I thought I was watching it live and I'm behind. So you lot must have like, do you know what? Sod this lad. I'm off to bed. I've got to go to work tomorrow morning. Complete amateur. I haven't done this for a long time. Give me some slack there, people. Right. Anyway. So what a numpty. I thought I was watching it live, the match of the day, and I was probably a day behind. All right, so we've done that anyway. It's done and dusted. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly change back the title to what it was. Manchester United fans at Old Trafford with an extra player. The Manchester United fans and the Manchester United content creators out there, may I add, yes, I am speaking to you all directly. You're anything but United fans. You seem to be always fighting between each other. You don't like each other. And with an extra player on the pitch, you can't even beat your ex-manager, David Moyes. He's got a player less than you lot, and you can't beat him. I mean, it's not unbelievable. It's just, it's absolutely shocking. I'm just going to put it back to where it was. Ooh. Football. Right, there you go. Right, so that's gone back. You are 24 hours behind match of the day was last night. Yeah, I think you're right. Such a nut. You only get it here at Dorgu Palace. I'm doing a live watch along for a program that took place 24 hours ago, but only because I was just trying to have a pop at the Liverpool fans. But you know what? You can have a go at the Liverpool fans out there because of their downfall, because they're on free fall right now, because they've got a problem with their slot machine. But all I can say is the Manchester United fans, they were all going yesterday because what they saw about the Liverpool fans. But look how the Manchester United fans and the Manchester United content creators out there, the shame. You're drinking the Liverpool tears. You need to drink your own tears, ladies and gentlemen out there, Manchester United fans. I mean, like, OMG. Manchester United fans, you are 10th. You're below Tottenham Hotspur. Still. I mean, I suppose if there's any positives, if you keep scrolling down, you're above Liverpool and Newcastle United. All that spending power that they've got, all that money for nothing. Ding, ding, ding. I don't know. Right. So after 12 matches, yeah, everybody's played. It is Arsenal in first, 29 points. Chelsea, 23 points. City with 22 points. Aston Villa with 21 points. Crystal Palace. We are Palace. Super Palace from Selhurst. We are on 20 points. Had it not been for the VAR decisions that we get every weekend, every week, we'll be above Arsenal. But it is what it is. Crystal Palace are in 5th place, 20 points. That horrible club, beginning with a B, I'm not going to say it, on 19 points. Ruin it. They had to ruin it, innit? And they were losing, though, yesterday, weren't they? How do you find that out? No, it wasn't yesterday. So I'm not actually a day behind. I'm like 2 days behind. It was actually on Saturday. I'm pretty sure Brentford were... Yeah, Brentford scored a penalty in the first half. Brentford were leading 1-0 at half-time. And in the second half, the Brentford fans, all of them, they bottled it. Absolutely bottled it. Alex Dixon says you are 24 hours behind. Match of the day was last night. You're absolutely right. People must be tuning in thinking, what is this guy on? What's he doing? It is what it is. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And, oh, yes, Sunderland lost against Fulham. When did Fulham score that goal? Oh, Jimenez. Yeah, if anything happens to Jimenez, did Joe Chim start for them? I'm always looking to. He's all right. I remember last season when Jean-Philippe Mateta got under the skin of Joe Chim Anderson, who now plays up for Fulham. He completely lost it. He didn't get angry, but he just completely lost his mind. He's a really good defender, but he just lost the plot. Psychologically, Jean-Philippe Mateta just cooked him, and fried him as well. So funny. But for Fulham, if they keep Jimenez, players like Sessegnon, Anderson, in my opinion, they've got a good keeper in Leno, I think. But it's Jimenez, if they keep him fit, they should stay up, in my opinion. Right, let's have a quick look at what else we had. Right, where are we quickly? And then I'll go on to tomorrow. But well, actually, you know what though? Before I do round it off, because it's getting late and I've got to get up early tomorrow. I haven't put the goal scorers, have I? I used to do that. Let's not slack. I know I'm like a day behind in streaming. Okay, here we go. It's a response. Here we go. Manchester United fans, this is your manager. Big up to Sky Sports. Just tune into Sky Sports. This is Ruben Amorim talking to Sky Sports. He says, I'm feeling really frustrated. Like any other person that supports Manchester United, we should be frustrated by the way we started the game and the way we didn't understand how we should play against 10 men. They deserve to win. We had a lot of chances in the second half, the crosses and second balls, but the quality and decision making wasn't there. Everton were the better team. That was Ruben Amorim talking to Sky Sports. He goes on to say to Sky Sports, after the sending off, I was expecting us to have a long periods of possession. That's what I was saying. I'm a neutral. And I was saying, how comes the Manchester United fans, the Manchester United content creators out there, we're not expecting for them to then turn the cards over on Everton because they're playing with an extra player. And Ruben Amorim says, speaking to Sky Sports, says, after the sending off, I was expecting us to have long periods of possession and to push the opponent. We didn't control the transitions, even with 10 men. We were giving them big spaces with spaces to win second balls. So the understanding of every situation in the game was not there. That is telling. That is telling. Do they have? And then he goes on to say the quality around the box is another big thing. But more importantly, it was intensity we showed. We cannot win games in this way. Ruben Amorim goes on to say regarding the run of form that obviously his players have had recently. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought they were going through right. I know they were like hot and cold, but I didn't think they were that. Listen, if Manchester United turn up like how they start, win. I think Manchester United are going to play like that against my Crystal Palace on Sunday. And at halftime, Crystal Palace should be 2-0 up at least. You heard it here. Of course, it did. He says, I understand that we still had a lot to do, but I really frustrated with how we handled the game, especially knowing that we were playing at home, knowing what happened to the other club, looking at the table and feeling everything. The way we presented ourselves in the first minute of the game is really frustrating. We dropped levels. So a very disappointed day at the office for Ruben Amorim, for his players, given the sort of momentum, I suppose, that they recently got. They're hot and cold at the moment. More cold than hot, I suppose, as a neutral looking at that football club. In perspective, though, David Moyes speaking to Sky Sports about Idrissa Gueye's red card. We don't see it very often. It's nothing that happened afterwards. I don't think anyone in the stadium would have been surprised. I thought the referee could have maybe been a bit longer to think about it. That's what I said. I've been told that if you slap your own player or if you leave an arm in, you could be in some form of trouble. But there's on the other side of it, I quite like my players fighting each other and getting annoyed with each other. That's what I was saying. So I said it was a football argument between both of the Everton players. So they're both professionals. They both will work it out. So there's clearly passion between both of them, and one of them thought something should be done in certain ways, and the other one thought it should be done the other way. So I don't think it's a big problem. David Moyes says he has apologized in the dressing room for the sending off, praised the players endlessly at their performance tonight and thanked them for it. Oh, right, because he was worried that because he got sent off, they might not get the win. So, and he goes on to talk about Dewsbury-Hall. I'm going to talk about this because I think it was a great goal taken there. I think it was Bruno Fernandes who made a mistake and got cooked by Dewsbury-Hall. David Moyes says of his player Dewsbury-Hall, he has been playing really well. His goal is exactly what we want from him. He has been quick. He has been. Let me just scroll it up. Here we go. He has been a bit unlucky, maybe not to hit a couple more this season. He has been a big help to us as a team and has helped us improve. I'm really pleased for him because he works really hard and is a solid professional. That's David Moyes on Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall. Yeah, what a well-taken goal. I've just shown a repeat of that. Well, if he can finish like that and with the added work that the likes of Jack Grealish can bring to Everton, David Moyes would probably feel that his side should be a lot further up. In the league, I don't think Everton will go down. Let's have a look at the table again. Where is Everton? Yeah, they're above Liverpool. Oh, I said it again. Liverpool fans. Oh, my days. Unbelievable. Right, okay, hold on a minute. Let's have a look. Let me just turn that down. Oh, they're showing the repeat of the fight between the players. Yeah, no, they're just both Everton players. They just lost their way a little bit. But it's not the end of the world for what they've done. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and please keep hitting the likes. And what am I doing here? Let's have a look. Is it still all right? Right, let's just turn that off there. Right, that's it. I'm going to do a quick roundup. I think Everton deserved their half-time 1-0 lead, and they weathered the storm in the second half. A lackluster performance from both Manchester United players. You couldn't hear an atmosphere in that stadium. All you could hear is the Everton away fans over the commentary on what I was listening. And for me, the fact that their opposition came there, two of their players got into an argument between themselves, and more importantly, one of them got sent off. They went on to score against them at Old Trafford, and they couldn't roll up their sleeves and say, right, let's get into this, let's get an equaliser, let's go and get 3 points. None of that. Even the manager, Ruben Amorim, at the end talking to Sky Sports, without going into it again, but blatantly he's just saying terrible performance. Let's have a look. Where were they before? They drew their last 2 games and then they won 3 games on the bounce. I don't know if they won 4 games on the bounce before that. So they had some momentum, but it's hot and cold. And right now, they're very cold. The Manchester United fans. Separate to the players on the pitch of the Manchester United players, the content creators out there, they keep fighting with each other. So they're anything but United. So maybe they've got themselves to blame. I'm being to real talk about that. All they do is fight within themselves. And so that's it. So, but I mean, it's only 2. I mean, look, if they're getting that, all right, let's have who they got next. Who's Everton got next? How do you find that out? Because, so you've got to go there. Oh, over here. Oh, they've got Newcastle. And they're at home. Oh. That's another club that's a bit of a free fall, Newcastle United. They've got no European football, Everton, so they're just playing on Saturday or Sunday. I think it's Saturday. And then they've got Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest. December they've got a lot of games in, but so does everybody else. So that's Everton. And Manchester United. Oh yeah, let's find out if they've got any games between now and Sunday. I think that they will start. I think Ruben Amorim will start with Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes in the midfield pivot again. Zirkzee will probably start again for them unless Cunha is back available from injury. I have no idea how long his injury is. You'll have to go and talk to Manchester United fans. So I expect more or less the same side that started today. Probably Mason Mount might get a start today against my Crystal Palace. It's just a hunch because he certainly had an impact when he came on as a substitute today. And yes, I can confirm Manchester United don't have any other fixtures, unless I'm doing it wrong, until noon on Sunday against my Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. Looking on further for them, they've got West Ham, Wolves, and Bournemouth. They should get at least. You'd think because they're at home. Well, I don't know. You'd think that at least they should be able to get at least 6 or 7 points out of those 3 next fixtures. And then after that, they've got Villa, Newcastle, and Wolves. How can they play Wolves twice? I mean, Wolves at the bottom of the Premier League. There's something suspect about that. They're going for. How is that fair? Manchester United get to play Wolverhampton Wanderers twice in December, and they're at the bottom of the table in the Premier League. Not sure about that. Big up to everyone in the chat. Probably they've all gone to bed. All right, let's have a look. Right, so that's that club. Let's look at the fixtures for tomorrow. Oh no, I was doing the table, wasn't it? All over the shop. Sunderland lost. I think they'll survive as long as they keep Granit Xhaka injury free. Bournemouth a bit hot and cold at the moment. Tottenham Hotspur nowhere to be found. Manchester United mid-table team, if that. Everton, Liverpool, Everton are above Liverpool. God. Actually, yes, I am going to look at this. Who's Liverpool got next? Everywhere. Oh, they're playing against PSV on Wednesday. Oh, I might do the watch along for that. He can't lose against PSV. How are PSV doing right now? Can you imagine if they lose? Okay, they've got PSV on Wednesday. And then they've got West Ham away. They've got to beat West Ham, surely. But Liverpool is so vulnerable defensive. Nah, I reckon Liverpool will turn it around this week. They'll probably get it against PSV and Liverpool. But if Slot does lose against PSV and loses against West Ham, he might not make it to January. Oh, they got Inter Milan on the 9th of December. If they defend as bad as they defend right now against Inter Milan away, Liverpool fans, I think you're going to get, not that I know anything about Champions League as a Crystal Palace fan, but I think you're going to get chopped up. Like literally chopped. Right, there you go. So that's what I was looking into it. So Liverpool, I might do the watch along for that. Liverpool versus PSV at 8 o'clock on Wednesday. Depends how things drop from me. Let's have a quick look. So tomorrow, what's going on tomorrow? If I do anything tomorrow, I'll probably do... Yeah, you got to do it, innit? You got to do it. Chelsea versus Barcelona. You got to do it, innit? I'll probably do that. If I can get around to do it, I'll do Chelsea versus Barcelona. I keep an eye on City against Bayern Leverkusen, and also keep an eye on who else is playing tomorrow from the Premier League. Newcastle United are away to Marseille. What's going on with the table there anyway? Can I see that? Newcastle United have got 9 points. Liverpool have got 9 points. Where's PSV? Oh, PSV have only got 5 points. They're during the last one. So it's a big week for Arne Slot of Liverpool. He needs to win against PSV, and he needs to win against West Ham this week. If the man loses both of them, I don't think he'll have a coin to put into the slot machine. I think they might not even wait for January. They might replace him. I mean, that well, who knows in a way, but City are doing really well. They're on 10 points in the Champions League. Only side to lose recently in the top 8 in the Champions League has been, and you wouldn't have thought so, has been La Real Madrid and Paris Saint-Germain. Everyone else in the top 8 have had back-to-back wins. But then this is how you finish the competition. It's how you win it. And we also help Paris Saint-Germain won it last season. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. So I think tomorrow, if I get the opportunity, I'll keep an eye on... I'll do the watch along to Chelsea, Barcelona, keeping an eye on Newcastle away to Marseille, and also keeping an eye on, of course, Manchester City at home to Bayern Leverkusen. There was a time where Bayern Leverkusen were eyeing up Oliver Glasner about half a year ago, from what I hear in Europe. Oliver Glasner is a very sought-after commodity in management, not just in the Premier League, but in Europe. And there's a lot of Championship football. Okay, so she's looking at something else there. Okay, so that looks like for tomorrow, people. Thank you very much for watching. I'll try and do the watch along tomorrow for Chelsea versus Barcelona. And please don't tell anyone that I did a watch along to a match of the day, and it was actually yesterday's. I'm sure nobody's watching. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Nobody knows. Shh, don't tell anybody. Okay, quick prediction for tomorrow. I'm going for Manchester City 2, Erling Haaland to get back to scoring ways. Bayern Leverkusen, I don't think will be a washover. So I'm going Manchester City 2, Bayern Leverkusen 1. Marseille versus Newcastle United. Newcastle United defend like what they're doing right now these days in the Premier League, Marseille might cook them. So I'm going there. Marseille 1, Newcastle United 1. And then the one which I will do the watch along to, Chelsea versus Barcelona. That's going to be mad down the King's Road. It's not the King's Road, it's the Fulham Road. What am I talking about? Fulham Road. Things with Chelsea, you don't, in European football, you don't know how they're going to do. Enzo Maresca, I don't think he's a good manager. He's a good coach, but as a manager, I did a watch along last season, Chelsea versus Brighton. In fact, I think I did two. There was one on a Sunday and one midweek. So it was a space within a week. And Enzo Maresca lost both of those 2 games against Brighton. And I was saying, if you can't beat Brighton twice in 1 week, you ain't never, ever, not that I know what it takes to win the Champions League as a Palace fan, but you ain't winning jack. Nothing. But then he has got open. He's got a lot of injuries, Chelsea, at the moment, Palmer and whatnot. I'm going Chelsea 1, Barcelona 3. Where are they in the table? Where's Chelsea in the Premier in the Champions League? I can't see them. Oh, they're 12. If they can make a draw against Barcelona, that'll be good. But Barcelona are not even in the top 8. Where the hell are they? Oh, they're both on 7 points. So then they're both thereabouts. Oh, I don't know. No, I think Barcelona are going to win tomorrow. I'm going Barcelona to win 3-1 tomorrow against Chelsea because they've got too many injuries. But you think with the squad in depth that Enzo Maresca has, I mean, literally, you can't fit all their players in the changing room at the Bridge. I think it'll be Barcelona that will win 3-1. I think that's the way I'm going to plan it. Let's choose Wednesday. We'll worry about Wednesday. I think Wednesday I'm going to have to do Liverpool versus PSV. I'm going to have to do that. Oh my God. Probably Liverpool fans are just saying they've got to win. They're at home at Anfield. They've got to win against PSV and then go away at West Ham on Saturday or Sunday, whichever one it is. Oh, Tottenham are away at Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain lost their last Champions League. I'm sorry, Tottenham are not going to beat Paris Saint-Germain. There's no way that's going to happen. I'm going for... no, I'm not going to do predictions. I'll do the predictions tomorrow. I need to look a bit more in depth. And of course, it'll be Lacey up against of Bayern Munich up against Idrissa of Arsenal at... Do I do Liverpool versus PSV or do I do Arsenal versus Bayern Munich? I'm going to do the Liverpool game. Is someone going to go and fix the slot machine at Liverpool and let the coins drop in and people get their money back? At least. Or win something. Oh dear. If I had any Liverpool subscribers, I'm so lost them now. But it's true. I'm a Crystal Palace fan. I've got to have a go at them. Why did they sign? They didn't sign Mark Gahey. They wouldn't be in the problems. And they had Liverpool not lost David Luiz to Bayern Munich and paid him a decent wage to keep him at Liverpool. And had they signed Mark Gahey, they wouldn't be in the situation that they were in right now. No way. No way. Okay, I think that's it. The last thing which I haven't done. Oh, I should have done it, but I'm too tired. Oh, let's do it. Let's not be lazy. I should really, because I've put it in the... Have I put it in the description? I can't remember how to look in... How do you look in the description? Here it is. Manchester United. Okay, so how do I do this? Oh, there's a big meltdown. There is a big meltdown on the Manchester United fans on YouTube. They don't like each other anyway, so they're not united, really. I don't think. They're anything but United fans. In the sense of united, you know. They're fighting with each other all the time. David Moyes looks very happy there. Where's the lineups? Tactically and playing wise, David Moyes did a number on Ruben Amorim. And even after losing one of his own players, David Moyes found, I think not the fact that he got 3 points away at Old Trafford, but I think from David Moyes' perspective is the way their players responded after seeing one of their own players being sent off because of what happened. They kind of all says, look, let's sort this out. Do you know what I mean? We can get a result here. And they had the character and determination after losing one of their own players to not only go ahead, but to get to halftime 1-0. And they saw the second half out. I didn't put the goals. I should really put the player. Oh God, I can't remember. Right, I saved it. Just coming to me. Oh, thank you very much for the 7 likes, everybody. I want to put the goals into the description. I think it's important to do that. I don't think anyone ever looks at it, but I like to, because if I ever want to quickly flip back to see who did what and what not, at least I've got it on record on my description of my own live streams, if that makes sense. Thing is, if I'm looking for the goal, why am I looking in the second half? It should be the first half, isn't it? I'm literally 24 hours behind. I think Manchester United need their player Cunha back available fitness-wise. Bruno Fernandes had a terrible first half, a terrible second half. He made a sitter, so he should really equalise for them. And probably just deserves. That's probably why he ended 1-0 to Everton. Here's the fighting. That's interesting. Idrissa Gueye is the first player to be sent off in the Premier League for fighting with a teammate since Ricardo Fuller and Andy Griffin for Stoke on the 20th of December versus West Ham 2008. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be exchanging Christmas cards. No, I think probably they might be. I think, if anything, it shows. There it is. Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall, very good goal. Seen the goal from the goalie for Manchester United. He did get a palm to it, but the power, the precision of that goal. What minute was that on? 29 minutes. I've been saying the whole match that they scored in 30 minutes. I literally have no idea what's going on. And I was doing a watch along for it. Absolutely shocking. Right. Let me just put this in. There's not much to put in there. There wasn't an assist. Well, actually, the assist was from Bruno Fernandes. He got cooked by Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall, in my opinion. Right, let me just put on here on capitals. Goal 29 minutes. There, Everton goal, 29 minutes. And then why is it in capitals? The Manchester United keeper but I can't keep it out. So there wasn't an assist, if I'm not mistaken. Very well taken goal. Go and check it out. And I don't understand why the referee sent him off. Well, anyway, leave that for another day. All right, I've saved that on there. Oh, there was an assist. I take it back. Yeah, it was Garner. He assisted. Oh, I better put it down as well. Oh, finished. Goal. And then goal. Assist. 29 minutes. Right, that's it. I'll call it a night. I'll call it a day. Okay, that's all done. Oh. Did I put the red card in the description and then we call it? Oh, I didn't. I thought I did. Oh, man. That was on 12 minutes. It wasn't as bad as the Dyer and Boyer. That's it. Yeah. But it could have got a bit worse. So Pickford managed to get in there and sort of calm things down. It was between Michael Keane and Idrissa Gueye, and they just fell out. That was on it's on 21 minutes. I thought it was on 30 minutes. I'm so confused. Oh, okay. 40 minutes. So they say 40 minutes. All right, so let's do 40 minutes. Okay, red card. Uh, 14 minutes. I should put them here. Everton. Oh. Right, I need to go. Just write in the description the key points. Obviously, the red card. I think that could have been the yellow card, and just have a word with the manager of the players, and move on. In a crazy way, he actually helped the Everton players to just roll up their sleeves and say, "Look, we need to get a result here. We're doing ourselves out here," and they did. And Ruben Amorim and his players, they didn't step up to the plate. They were not worthy, and they deserved to lose 1-0. Even the manager of Ruben Amorim at the end said to Sky Sports they were the better team and they deserved to win. So they're hot and cold at the moment, Manchester United, and Everton are climbing. Where they're above Liverpool fans. I can't get past that. You look and see how much Liverpool spent in the transfer window and how much Everton spent. Everton are on back-to-back wins and Liverpool are on back-to-back losses in the Premier League. Liverpool have got PSV in a few days, on Wednesday I think it is, and they've got West Ham. I mean, everyone's already talking that Arne Slot will not make it into January. He'll be gone by January the 1st. What they need at Liverpool right now is a type of manager that can amalgamize established players, players coming to the end of their careers, and new players that they've brought in. And they've spent big. Was it nearly 600 million spent on players in the last transfer window? They need a manager that can put all that together and get responses in training and momentum in matches. And at the moment, I don't think Arne Slot may not have the answers for that. A lot of the Liverpool content creators out there already want him gone, even though he's just recently won the Premier League for them. What worries me is that if they get rid of Arne Slot, they might come after Oliver Glasner. Oh, God, I can't believe I just said that. Oh, no. No, if Liverpool fans come after my Oliver Glasner, because I did say when Dougie Freeman signed Oliver Glasner, we've got the next Jurgen Klopp type of European style attacking player, manager. And I was right. Oh no, I'm going to lose it. I'll lose it. I will literally lose it. I can't wait to hear that Oliver Glasner has got a new contract at Crystal Palace, and then I'll be fine. That's what I'm worried about. Okay, so how long has that been? 3 hours. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much for the 7 likes. Also, just to let you know, thank you also for subscribing at Diego C. Palace. Been away for nearly half a year, for a few months. And also, if you're watching on playback, please hit a like. Thank you for getting me to 7 likes. But thank you for keeping in there, people. I'll try and do some more content. My intention is to do the live watch along tomorrow of Chelsea versus Barcelona, keeping an eye on the Newcastle versus Marseille and City against, I can't remember who they're playing, but those 3 games. So I'll keep an eye on that tomorrow. And then, of course, the big one on Wednesday, Chelsea versus, not Chelsea, on Wednesday, it's Liverpool versus PSV. And the other one on Wednesday, of course, it is Ebriese up against Mykolenko. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the Liverpool one, but I'm going to quickly flick into the one to make sure, just to have a look and see both of them on the same pitch. That's going to be interesting. All right. Thank you very much for all the likes, for all the views, all the comments. Massive thank you to Alex Dixon, to the dog, to Midnight, to All Football, to Shay. Thank you for that comment. Remember to hit the like button. To Damo. Thank you very much, Damo. If there was anybody else there, I do apologise. The dog. Michael will be all over. The dog. What you like. What you like. And that's that. I'm off to continue to drink the Liverpool fans' tears. How can you be below Everton? And Manchester United fans. 24 hours ago, you were all drinking the Liverpool fans' tears. Look how you all performed today. The fan base. Manchester United fans. How can you lose to Everton? And they've got an extra player. I mean, OMG. I can see, because that was the whole point of watching it tonight, the lineup. I definitely see on Sunday at midnight. I'm so bad with my times at the moment. That's so terrible. At noon, at 12 o'clock. GMT time on Sunday. Crystal Palace versus Manchester United. I can see Sané Lammens starting for Manchester United up against my Crystal Palace. It's always interesting because it's going to be it's the same formation. Both managers have the same style of formation to players playing up against each other. But I expect my Crystal Palace, if they play like how they played today, by half time, Crystal Palace should be 2-0 up, at least, at Selhurst Park. At least. I expect Sammy Lammens to start for Manchester United. There might be a change in their defence. Maguire might come in. And legit may not. Maybe Yoro, Maguire, and Shaw. I think it will be Bruno and Casemiro. Having said that, if Casemiro did come off, because he did come off at half time. No. When Casemiro, if he came off injured, I don't know. Then it could be Mainoo in the pivot there with Bruno. I know that all the Manchester United fans will be watching Adam Walton come on Sunday noon, where you can look, but you can't buy nothing. It ain't happening. It's not happening, Manchester United fans. He's not going to end up in the midfield pivot with you lot. No, it's not happening. There could be a start for Diogo Dalot. And then Dorgu will be brought in as an attacking, like an impulsive substitute. That could be an option. I think they could do that. I have no idea what's going on with Cunha, how long injured they are. So then if he is still not available for Sunday, then I expect him to be playing up top. Ruben Amorim, Zirkzee. What worries me is that sometimes their players, if they go through a rubbish result, they look to turn it around in the next opponents, and we happen to be next. And we've got a game in between. Crystal Palace are playing in European football on Thursday, so they've got an extra day's rest, whatever. So that's going to be interesting in that. Right, let me just go back. Right, I think that's it. I've done the predictions for tomorrow. I'll try and do the watch along tomorrow for Chelsea versus Barcelona. I think Barcelona are going to win 3-1 tomorrow. Sorry, Chelsea fans, but I just don't rate your manager. I just don't think he's good enough. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much for 7 likes or 6 likes. And thank you for hanging in there, people. I'll try and do some more content creation as I go along. It'll be a bit hot and cold at the moment. Still very busy. And but if you're new, if you're watching on playback, please hit a like. Please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. And if you want to put a comment, put a comment. Do so, and I'll try and respond to it. And catch you up, hopefully, tomorrow on the next one. Thank you for watching. Take care and good night. Remember how to stop it. Okay, here we go. Take care, everyone. Bye.